Man, our viewer question mark S question mark just missed out on our conversation about maybe one day playing Pathfinder. But anyway, here we are.
He's not going to be interested unless we're playing Arden Vul Pathfinder.
So I have no idea what would motivate anyone to watch this, but
All right. To see your great maps, Derek.
Yeah, that's the reason.
Our viewer also said his wife heard half of an episode and thought we were entertaining. So I don't know what's going on in that household.
Yeah.
I must not have been there.
I'll cut you guys in on the profit from the stream.
All right. Cool.
So here you are, alongside a little river that flows south, or
question.
It's gotta be flowing south. Yeah.
My question is it in the ground and the in and out paths are like something we could boat through if we had a boat?
Yes.
Okay. So it's tall. How deep is the water? Could we actually wade in it?
They're not going to give me that information, but
if we're in a boat and Eric casts his water spell, what happens to our boat?
Dude, I imagine it just sinks to the bottom and sits there.
Sinks to the bottom, yeah.
You guys do hear from that northwest, like somewhere off to the northwest along the river there. Like it sounds like there's probably a waterfall or something over there. There's definitely water like splashing into like surface water or something. It's loud.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which way do we want to go? And how are we going to do it? Is the area water spell still going? Yeah. Okay.
No, that one's actually not. I think you guys, well, I can double check here, but
I don't have it on me currently.
Yeah, I would have been surprised.
Okay.
It took you guys a while coming through tunnels to get here.
Yeah.
All right. Do we have it? We don't have a boat, do we, of any kind? No magic boat, no floaty thing?
There's a broke-ass boat there, but other than that...
Can we mend it? Can we mend boats? Anybody got mend boat?
It's also a weird-looking boat.
You said it was like this egg-shaped pod?
It's probably closer to a submarine, really.
Great.
Will wants to check that sucker out. Look inside. Poke around.
Yeah.
It was used for smuggling drugs.
Drug smuggling submarine?
I looked up the description of it last time, and I can do that again now. One moment. I need to figure out where that came from. 485. First seen in an earlier part of the module, and therefore I have to find that for the description.
Wait, what?
What? I mean, you didn't see it.
Else?
It was no, but like this module's 1,500 pages long or something. There was
if we'd gone a completely different way, we'd have found one.
Oh.
Maybe not even. Some of the higher levels you get to from the bottom, so who knows?
Did you do those levels, Derek? We can go to those.
God damn it. Part of them, yeah, actually.
I want to go to the level that's just fire.
All right. They appear to be made of some sort of leather or hide and feature I guess that couldn't possibly be a friggin' submarine. And feature a 4-inch square flap. Inside each are 3 seats attached to walls and a small metal cube attached to the floor. I don't know how these friggin' things float, man. It's got to be magic. The metal box has an indentation shaped like a fish on its top. It is clearly possible, for 3 persons medium size to squeeze into one of the eggs and be launched. Well, not that part. I was going to say be launched into the river, but that doesn't make sense right now.
I don't understand. It sounds like this thing is big, and yet this is like a little stream we're looking at.
Well, this map is not great, but no, yeah, it's big enough that 3 you could get in there. Like even if it was like think of a speedboat, right? They're not huge, but it would fit right there.
I can straddle this river.
Well, one square is 10 feet, so the little river there is about maybe 4 or 5 feet across.
If anything,
Which
it's
is-
probably
so-
our minis are too large.
Okay.
It's wide enough for a boat.
All right. I get in. I pull levers.
Well, the thing is,
What
the
is it
thing's like
wide enough
broken.
for a night boat?
It's kind of in pieces, but you can pull levers. Sure, there's a lever.
Pull it. See what it does.
Let's switch back now. Making me change pages. It's Father's Day. I'm not supposed to have to do all this.
Sorry, Derek.
There is a fish-shaped rod sticking into the box, and you pull on it. It doesn't really seem to do anything, but you do realize you could remove it if for some reason you want it.
I do so.
All right, you have a fish-shaped rod. You know what? I'm pretty sure one of you already has a fish-shaped rod.
I have a fish-shaped rod.
Do you?
I think.
I compare
can-
rods. Do the rods look the same?
I don't want to create a new item if Dave's already got one. We're gonna.
No. I remember taking it, but I don't have it on me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure when you have whatever you can add a thing called fish-shaped rod to your sheet.
Okay.
That'll be good enough for me. I'll know what that is.
What's it
You
weigh?
guys say it's magical?
Turns out, I think it's not.
Is that's not a silver rod, is it?
It could be if it's unidentified. So let me look. Where's your silver rod?
It's in the unID'd items inventory organizer.
Dave with his inventory organizer. No, your silver rod is different.
Okay.
That one's one of those magical use it kind of rods.
Oh, okay.
I stick the fish-shaped rod in the water and swish it around.
Man, it gets wet, but it does not seem to have any effect.
All right.
I could probably unpause.
While they're looking at this device,
You're looking for secret doors?
you know it.
Are you gonna try to cross the river there? It's probably, I mean, map aside, it's probably about 5 feet wide.
I mean, let me know if I complete searching for secret doors on this side of the river, and then I'll let you know if I decide to
Sure,
cross.
it'll
it.
take you about 5-6 minutes. Anyone else do anything? Twillin's playing with the boat, broken boat.
All right. I will hop on the how high is the ceiling in here? And the passageways in and out.
In this area, not too high, maybe about 15 feet.
Okay.
It's a little narrower where the river goes, but high enough that if you were riding a boat, you'd sitting in a boat, you'd be okay.
Okay. I'll jump on the magic carpet and just go down this corridor right here to see if I can see what that waterfall sound is. And I'll
Okay.
come right back.
So if you're probably sitting on your carpet, you're good. You got enough headroom.
Yeah. Okay.
And then it opens up. I'm going to put you up there.
Okay.
It opens up once you get up in here.
Yikes.
This direction actually continues on and looks like it submerges. Like you can, like it goes longer than you see there, but it kind of like the ceiling keeps coming down, and then
Okay.
so there's a submerged tunnel going that way. This is a big column of water. It's actually the opposite of a whirlpool. It's a huge column of water.
Spewing into the room this way. Awesome.
You like looking up, it goes higher than your light. Just a shaft of water falling down there. The
Falling
cave
up?
ceiling. The cave ceiling in here.
Yeah.
I guess you can probably see where it's coming out of the ceiling, because the ceiling's about 60 feet up.
Okay.
But you're guessing, like, obviously whatever tunnel the water's going through goes higher than that. Or it's magically appearing at the roof of the cavern. One of the two.
All right. I'll head on back. Yeah, that's nothing but water in there. I tell them about the spout from the ceiling filling that room, and it looked like there was another tunnel off, but it was totally submerged.
Spout? Like a man-made spout?
I don't know. What do you call a waterfall that's totally encased in rock?
It wasn't.
Voss.
Oh, you mean the cavern being the rock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a hole in the ceiling. It's totally full of water coming out of it. So, unless you can fly and breathe water, you might not want to try it.
Yeah.
All right. How is the investigation in the
No secret doors were found.
no secret doors? How about the investigation of the pod? Has Twilling got it to do anything yet?
No, it seems definitely broken. And looks like it's probably been here and submerged for a long time. Like the metal box is all rusted. The rod seems good though.
All right.
The metal
So
box
it's-
look like it has machinery in it.
You know, we'll go with yeah. I'm not sure. Twilling's been doing some research lately.
Yeah.
So sure, yeah. Normally it seems like it'd be hard to get in the box, but given that it's been in the water a long time and rusted, you can kind of flake part of it away, and you see, I don't know, probably like gears and crystals and stuff.
He wants to grab as much of that as seems
Hold
still
on,
intact.
my son's calling me. 1 second.
Okay.
What's up, bud? Buddy.
He yelled at me from upstairs. Let me know he's coming down to give me a hug. So, that'll happen in a minute. Anyway, what were you doing? I'm sorry.
He grabs as much gears and crystals and whatever that seems still intact.
The crystals are probably okay. The gears are probably all rusted and gnarly too, like
Okay.
flaking apart on touch.
I'll put boat crystals in my bag.
Heck yeah. One second.
Love you.
Self out on camera while I do it.
Yeah.
Good night, bud.
Have a good game.
Thank you. Okay. Boat crystals, got it. Who else is doing stuff?
So we're gonna go south, right, or whatever direction that is.
It's a river there, so I don't know.
How far does it go? That
Probably-
doesn't go that far. 30,
Probably you
30
honestly shouldn't be able to see the other end because the ceiling's so low. But
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
it goes a ways. I guess with your monk eagle eye vision,
Right.
where you move the molecules of the
I want to
stuff in the way
get
so
some
you
of
can see around
those
it.
mechanical eyes that you can take out and throw places.
Thief. Yeah, we should. That would be a fun work setting for an RPG.
They did that already. It's called I'll come back to you.
It's a weird name for the system. Tim Robinson make it.
I'd play it. We lost Dave. Someone else better lead the party. One second.
Busy Googling.
Sorry to interrupt you, but did you hear?
No.
Alex is gonna shave his head tomorrow.
How's my door searching going?
You? And Mom said it's fine because it'll grow back by school time.
Shave it all away, or like really short?
Oh.
How would you? Shave it all the way. I'm gonna recommend super short as opposed to fully bald.
He wants to go.
I don't know.
He's been super short. What's that noise? Oh,
My stomach.
yeah, bye. I'm gonna stand here for like 1 minute.
Please don't. I'd use language I'd rather you don't hear. It's just informed. My son will be shaving his head tomorrow. I don't know how I feel about that.
I think you should get a mullet instead.
All right. I don't know what's going on.
It's called Blades in the Dark.
Is it made by Looking Glass Studios?
He will be shaving his head tomorrow, or his head will be shaved tomorrow.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. My father's in the hospital, so my sister's keeping me up to date.
All right. Well, if you gotta go or anything, totally understood.
No, I mean he's 4 states away at this point, so
I don't know. I was off and on during that whole time you were gone anyway. So let's. Okay. I don't know what the party's doing.
Well, it sounds like south is like
the way to go.
I don't know how we. It's. I'm told we can't really see to the next room.
You can see like that it goes river. On. I mean, whatever. You've already seen it.
I don't know what our swimming capabilities are.
I can fly.
Okay.
Just me though.
I can climb walls.
Julian can spider climb across the ceiling.
Yep.
That would work.
If there's enough clearance.
And
so you guys can go to the next room and let us know.
There's probably about 3 feet of clearance between the water and the.
And I can just walk through the water, dodging the wet molecules with my monk reflexes.
Only if you make your saving throw. So it doesn't say what the river depth would be. I imagine it can't be that deep, given how narrow it is. But it does say the depth in this cavern Dave was in was 50 feet. So I don't know what to make of all that. I'm going to say it is probably pretty deep water, though. Probably. You could maybe wade through it, but it'd probably be up to like your head. You can decide whether or not you think that's a good idea. It does have a pretty good current, though.
Do we want to chance the airy water again? How would the airy water do with current?
I think I ruled before that since it changes the density, you don't have really any trouble keeping your feet.
All right.
The problem is I only have one more of them, and that's our way to leave.
Okay.
I agree with Eric. That's the leaving spell.
If I know I need more than 2, no, I can only ever do 2.
Yeah.
You guys can just hold your breath and swim.
So the broken boat thing, is it got a hole in it and therefore can't float on the water?
No, it's like torn in half or maybe in thirds, and it's been here a really long time. Like it's
okay.
And like Twillin was checking it out, and like the internal, you're not really sure what that internal mechanism is necessarily for, but whatever it is all rusted away and garbage at this point.
Sure, but I mean, it could at least float if it was a boat. Sorry.
Yeah, it's in the form it is now. It's not really usable anymore, short of some weirdly powerful magic to put it back together.
Yeah.
More than just a mending spell.
Weirdly powerful magic.
I don't know what spells are what as far as shit like that goes. I know there's a first level mending spell, and I know it would do more than that. I mean, a wish spell would definitely do it.
Yeah, if we had one of those, we wouldn't be doing this. Let's see. I'm looking in my bag of infinite storage.
Yeah, pretty much. Got a lot of
I
junk.
don't have a boat in there or anything. Let's
Okay.
see.
You got your helm of underwater action, just,
I do have my helm of underwater action. I have 2 of the breathers that'll allow you to breathe underwater.
Mhm.
Oh wait, no, maybe not. When placed over the nose, it filters all contaminants. It is immune to harmful smoke, gas, stench, airborne poisons, and spores. So yeah, it doesn't look like it's made for underwater.
You don't have to tell us that though.
This will keep all the silt out of your nose as you're drowning. Let's see. Scroll case. Anything there? No. Potions, maybe? Nope.
Cool's gonna
Any
go.
ideas?
Cool's gonna go look.
Like
You're
in the
spider
water?
climb?
She's gonna spider climb across the ceiling.
Alright.
I'll go with her on my magic carpet.
Are you pacing her, or are you getting ahead, or are you staying behind?
I'll stay behind her.
She moves at a rate of 6, so
I'm going in the dark, Dave. Can you see?
Yeah, I got light.
No, I mean I want to be stealthy.
Oh, well, okay then. Fine. Bye.
So yeah.
We'll pick up
How
a new
long
name later.
should we wait for you before we assume you're dead?
So you're using infravision. Moment.
Oh, I forgot Fedwin was back here.
So did he.
Hey, me too.
Maybe you should drive all your characters.
All right, you can get to about there. Here you can see, with your excellent astute observation skills, there is a like a hole in the ceiling over there, but you can't make out much unless you get closer to under it. The ceiling here, where you've currently come out, you're pretty low. You're almost ground level, but it goes up to about 20 feet in here. This is showing up on your infravision as mostly cool, but occasionally there's spots of heat. And it's like a roiling pool of ooze or slime or something like big. Kind of like the one you...
slime we saw before.
It looks different because I think the other one was... Did I say the other one was like rainbow?
Yeah.
It definitely, like, visually it's different, but I mean it is still a big pool of slime and there's similarities there. You do see... I mean, it does have a lot of different color. I don't know. Honestly, sure. It's pretty similar. Yeah.
Okay.
You see that the river does continue south. You see a tunnel heading out that way. Let's see.
Looks like there's something over here.
The floor is all sandy in there. If you want to continue further to check that out, go ahead.
Nah.
Yeah, the ceiling's actually about 30 feet. I think I said 20. It's about 30 feet.
Okay.
And you smell that pool. Like, it smells bad.
Did the other pool do anything? I don't think it did it?
Nope.
Which pool are we talking about?
Rainbow. I don't know if you were here for that, Dave.
I probably wasn't.
It was the one where we fought the I don't know, weird guys. The elevator guys.
Varumani.
Yeah.
Okay.
Commonly
Did that
referred to
weird
as
pool do
trolls.
anything? Did that weird pool do anything?
I don't think so.
The last one? Okay.
Never seemed to.
I report my findings and say, there's stuff over here and more ways to go.
You said it had heat in it sometimes, but it was mostly cool? Like something swimming in it?
No. Your impression from the different heat levels you saw was like it was a lot of different slimes just kind of all mixing in with each other.
Like a slime party.
Almost,
Alright,
yeah.
God of Slimes. Let's go.
Yeah, I guess visually you wouldn't have seen colors, so.
Would it have, is it close to the water? I mean, if we're on the water, are we going to be in it?
It got to within a few feet of the edge, but it was not touching it.
Okay.
So we could camp here, hypothetically, except for that scary pink mist stuff.
That's behind us.
Right.
Also purple.
Yeah.
Purple. Is there some place between here and the previous underwater section that we could camp?
We got up here. How did we get up here?
Like we
There was
walked
a
for like
T-
an hour, didn't we?
There was
Yeah.
a T-junction. Also, yeah, there was just lots of tunnel. And I believe,
Where did we come from?
so also, like, you had to pass by. Okay, so when you came from the underwater area, long tunnel, and then you kind of came out a really narrow opening up above a cavern floor, and that cavern had a statue in it. And to the west of that statue was where that other pool was.
Okay.
You had to climb down that to the cavern floor, and then you headed down a tunnel to the northwest, which went for quite a while, and took you. Wait, am I wrong? Maybe that's what you're about to get. Hold on. No, that's right. That's right. Yeah, that's right. So then you went down that northwest one, and that had a long winding tunnel that went upward, and that brought you to this T-junction, and you had been planning to continue south, but instead, since the priests were not blocking the west, you guys came west.
Awesome. Okay.
There's definitely been lots and lots of tunnel. I don't know that it's a great camping spot, but that's been your main attraction.
Dungeon camping never goes bad.
I say we Does
There's also a hole in the ceiling over here.
yes, that went up to looked like somebody just thrown a piece of plywood or maybe a little thicker, but just some wood over the hole.
Yeah, pretty much.
Did you get a look at where does the river leave the next room?
Yes.
Did you get a look at that?
Just keeps going, goes through another tunnel.
Is there room over it where you could, take a boat, or I could fly this carpet?
There's a pathway.
It
south.
doesn't. The ceiling doesn't go all the way to the water, does it? That's all I'm asking. Would I be able to row a boat through there?
Yes.
Okay.
Why would you want to?
You don't have a
want
boat.
to keep going? I mean, at this point, it might be easier to go back and find a solution to go on top of the water than it is
Once we
to.
get past this little section here, we can just walk. There's pathways on land.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that. Sorry. All right. Well, did you say, Derek? Did you say I could only do myself on this carpet, or could I carry one more person and ferry them all across one at a time?
It's meant to be for one person. 2 light people or 2 small people would be fine. You are pretty heavy. I doubt you
Yeah.
would go with anyone else.
You are pretty heavy. It's
I
true.
know. It's not me. It's the curse.
That's me in real life too. It's the curse.
I'm cursed into eating food. All right. Let's see. I don't.
Is there a way to rotate a rectangle template? I really want to.
All right, Dave,
Yeah.
you escort someone with the spider climb ring, and then when they get over, you take the spider climb ring, go back, and take the next guy.
A chicken and a fox and a bag of.
And a bag of grain.
You guys should just go to the Purple Mist. I heard you want to play Pathfinder too.
If we still had, a coterie of goblin buddies in our party, I would say let's do that. But someone had to go have some sort of alignment shift on "Ooh, slavery is wrong" or something.
I thought it was Pink Mist.
The stuff behind us is purple mist.
Okay.
I mean, who knows? I might have said both,
Um,
but it's supposed to be purple.
is there enough of this? Is there enough of this boat left that we could just kind of fashion a raft of some kind?
There you go.
Yeah, who's got engineering?
Quillen has that.
Oh Jesus!
She has technology.
I'm looking right now.
Technology is not what you need.
Ultra
I
hand.
have not quite gotten to engineering yet.
I would also take carpentry, maybe. I don't know. Like you'd need some other makeshift parts to, or I don't know.
Right.
You don't have just like a bunch of wood in your bag? Some nails and
No,
stuff?
I don't just have a bunch of wood in my
In
bag.
case we need to build something?
It's a thought. I'll keep that in mind from now on. I do have a hammer and nails, and I've got mason's tools. Sure, that won't help any.
Yeah, maybe we should just I am concerned about not having a clear exit if we get into a particularly bad fight. So maybe we should just figure out how to acquire a boat and get it down here.
And go back to what we originally were planning to do down here, which was the other chasm.
Sure. We can go somewhere else too.
I'm back.
Yay.
I had my headphones on, but my daughter was talking to me, so I have no idea what you said.
Okay.
We all made it over there and we found the treasure.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure you guys have a boat big enough for Rothbird anyway.
How long is this distance? 30 feet?
Yeah,
That's why I have the magic carpet. I'll fly over the.
30-ish.
I'll pull them along.
How much longer until Rothbert can't fly the magic carpet?
That's a good point.
Could
He's
we
got some
build
time.
a
He's got some time.
Could we build a piton and rope thing?
You got like 3 to 4 feet clearance. I mean, it's not perfectly the same between the water and the cavern ceiling.
Oh, it's not tall enough to
Again,
walk.
though, you could probably walk through the water, and it would only go up to about your head, depending on your height. It's the current that would get you. So I guess with ropes there, you could, brace yourself against the current.
Yeah, tie a rope at the beginning here.
It couldn't possibly go badly for anyone in heavy armor.
That's why I'm going to fly across.
Well, you got your helm anyway, right?
Yeah. From reading the helm, it lets you breathe underwater. I don't know why it's called a helm of underwater action. It doesn't help you do anything while you're under there. You still have to swim, I guess.
Hard to do a lot of actions underwater if you can't breathe.
So it's like a big diving helmet.
Yeah, it's a diving bell.
But yeah, that does seem like a misnomer. Yeah, upon speaking the command word, you get a globe of air around your head.
Yep.
Weird.
All right, you tie a rope up here.
We're just gonna tie everybody together so that nobody washes off. Is that all? Is that how we're gonna do it? We're gonna wade through.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, rope up.
We start making that happen.
I want to draw and I can't figure out how to do it.
We don't have any short people, do
You're
we?
drawing. You're just drawing in
I know.
white.
I don't want it to be white.
Oh, hey, what just happened?
You
there?
have to.
I hit Control Z, which
put me back in the other room.
I guess so. The gear when you're in drawing mode, configure drawing, stroke color you can change.
And then it just changes back to white for some reason.
I don't know, man. Did you? Whatever. So what? You're like
making brown.
You're just putting like batons along the way. Is that what you're trying to indicate?
No, we were just going to do a rope at the beginning.
We're just roping everybody together. And just, that's what it sounds like.
All right. Talk me through this.
All right, we're tying a rope to everybody, and then we're just jumping in the water and heading on down.
Everybody has a rope. Why don't you guys put yourself single file up there so I understand?
I'm gonna fly through last.
All right.
On the carpet.
We're gonna put Rothbard over here.
I'll go first or last, the opposite of whichever Fane decides to go.
Wayland's just going to go.
Those of you carrying spell books and the like probably are not keen on the idea of jumping in the water with your spell books. You may have extra dimensional spaces that you have them in. That would be fine.
What about spell ribbons?
Spell ribbons are probably fine. You just twist them to get the water out, and then you can use them.
Put them in my hair. It's a fashion statement.
I can carry anything anybody needs me to carry. I'll throw it in the bag.
You need something?
The bag.
What?
You might know where it is.
Press the PBC button on the wireless.
Why are we continuing down this instead of just going where we said we were going originally?
I don't know. I was all for leaving and finding a boat, but it sounds like Twillin is hell bent on going this way.
The other way is the chasm that requires the magic carpet, right?
If you see a PVC button, go
solve that problem either because it can only carry one person.
That's not true.
I've never heard of that before.
We determined earlier that you can send it. So
the TV's not
one
working?
person can fly.
You're muted, Derek.
I'm talking to my wife. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
And send it back.
You're fine.
And then the next person can fly and send it back, etc.
PBC button.
You want me to come fix the TV?
Sorry.
I don't. Did
That was a mumbled mess, Dave.
I haven't been to the chasm yet, so I don't know what chasm you guys are talking about. I guess I was gone. That was the week I was gone.
All right, so that requires a lot of shenanigans to get across, right? And then we're kind of stuck. We can't make a quick retreat.
I don't see a quick retreat across this either.
You can't make a quick retreat here.
Right here.
Both
I know.
of these are bad then.
I'm saying it doesn't matter. We're here. Let's do it.
No.
All right. Do we want to go back and do the chasm then?
Sure.
All right. I go this way, Derek. I take a look down that corridor at the purple mist. I want to make sure I know what we're looking at. Is it moving?
Well, as I mentioned before, there's some dead bodies there. Some of the flesh has been flayed off. Their eyes are missing. Their hands are missing.
Is the mist talking in a way that Dave can understand it?
I don't have the bracelet on.
Oh
no, but
oh,
you do
right.
hear. You do hear like some weird clicking noises coming from down that way.
Okay.
And the occasional like grunting noise. That mist is pretty thick though. Like once you start getting into it.
Okay.
It looks like it would be real short range visibility.
All right. We'll head on by. I don't want to try to take that on.
Weak. I mean, okay.
All right.
You're going okay, so you're going over to a different map, I believe. Let me see if
Is
I
that a
got
different,
that map.
the T junction and then south at the T junction? Is that right?
Yeah, how
I believe so.
West here.
all right, let me see what maps I got.
I hope your maps are good, Eric. Because I have no idea where we are.
I don't keep maps anymore.
Oh, okay.
Overrated.
There were a ton of just, well, it goes in over here and draw and no.
You just need the stick diagram of maps. We went this way and then that way. That's what we did. Good job.
Plus a bunch of, well, it crosses under this here that you don't see. It just, no.
Yeah, there was a lot of that. It's unacceptable.
Yeah.
But Derek is working on those maps now. Okay,
Oh,
guys?
here it is. I found it.
Fuck is that?
Oh yeah.
Where did we come from and where did we go?
So
Is
you
that
you got
the
to
room
that
with the lake monster?
you got to the T junction. You headed south. You traveled for a while, downwards, like
Down.
quite a while. None of you were dwarves or anything, but man, over 500 feet down. You think like it was a while.
All right.
And finally, you come out to. I didn't map this one. Should have. All right. Yeah, you come out to. I better just read the whole thing again because it's been a while. You're on area 133 of the level you went to, just to give you a sense of the size of this friggin' place. All right.
Awesome.
All right. So this chasm that you come up to is about. Man, that can't be right. Oh, Jesus. One sec.
I think we stumbled on the final boss, guys. This is where we fought the trolls.
No.
No.
Okay.
That was back the other way before you got to the T junction where the set priests no longer were. Okay, yeah. So you're up at the edge of a cavern that's about 70 feet down. And across from you, about 10 feet higher than the level you're on, you see like an open area. Worked stone, like maybe there was once a bridge across, but there's not anymore. You can also see off to your left, about 10 feet up, a worked area. And I see now that this drawing's bad because...
Drawing's bad, but well, then who drew it?
Yeah, I don't know. Basically, this, where I just put an X, and this should be like directly across from each other. Like if there was once a bridge, it would have been directly between those. They're not
Those
lined
two-
up. They're not lined up nicely on this map, but really they should be directly north and south of each other.
So those two are across from each other, and we're coming up this.
You're kind of coming in off to the side. You also can see there's a little tunnel off this way that's about the same height you are along like the. You're kind of like. The chasm also goes up maybe about an extra 30 feet or so from where you are.
So 30 feet up, 70 feet down, and it's just a random fissure. This isn't the big one you said, right?
Right.
It doesn't look like there's anything that connects.
And you
to
don't. I believe you guys don't even see this over here because that's just like too far away.
Okay.
Although now that you have a carpet, you might be able to see more. So I'm just saying off to the west. Don't assume that's all there is. What I drew because
Okay.
you honestly can't see
How-
that far. So.
How wide is this? From this ledge I'm standing on to the other side, about how wide is
The
that?
whole level.
About 30 feet across and then 10 feet up.
All right. If you guys want to give me a second, I can do a circuit around here, make sure that this is the only thing visible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go die.
I do a quick little circuit around here. Make sure
All
there's.
right. So hold up.
All right.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's not like it's going to reveal stuff as you go, but
Yeah.
you can see a little winding passage back that way as you fly by it.
Okay.
You go up the 10 feet to get a good view.
Yes.
All right, this is definitely a. So that's like a natural passage off to the side there. This
Okay.
one up here is worked
Worked
stone,
stone.
and you see. It's about a 15-foot, floor to ceiling there.
Okay.
Not a lot of decoration or anything. It's just worked stone, and it curves off to the right.
Okay.
Without flying in there, you don't see exactly. And then this way,
Did you say worked or warped?
worked.
Work.
Okay.
Not that you would see, the T there, but you can tell it kind of goes off to the sides. What you see there is some sarcophagi.
Okay.
Oh, we like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
No-
And I'll head on over here.
It also continues south, and this way. Now that you're
Go
over
hop
here,
in your chair.
you can see about. Oh, you're good. About 25 feet below where you came in here. So I'll just say minus 25. There's a passageway going off, like natural.
Okay.
Unless you go down, though, you're not going to see it. And also give me a surprise roll.
Okay.
It's probably okay. Well, let me double check.
I turn on a dime and zip back with my 240 movement speed.
Mm-hmm. They give you a maneuverability on that thing?
They did not.
Extreme.
Right.
I can turn on a dime. It is a 3x5 carpet, so it is really small. It's the sports car of flying carpets.
Quidditch with that thing.
I seem to recall when we talked through it, and I think you weren't here, Dave, that two people in a loving embrace could fit on it, technically.
Oh, that Disney movie.
Do you have any modifiers to your surprise roll?
Hold on.
You an honorable fellow?
I am an honorable fellow.
What's that
Very.
already taken into it? No, that's just a D10.
I am a very honorable fellow.
These 6 whites fall on top of you from the ceiling.
Honor does not apply. Well,
It's just me.
yeah, you're right. I'd give it to you in that case. You were at minus 5 to the surprise, but with your honor, you would be okay. As you're flying along, though,
Yep.
nearly invisible, translucent, are
Oh, these are
these
jellyfish again?
jellyfish-looking things that you almost fly right into,
All right.
and they are definitely coming right for you.
All right. Well, I move as fast as I can back to the group.
Sure. I really wish it had a maneuverability because
I think it's just the second ed versions that they stole for Hackmaster. See if those have maneuverability on them.
flying Dave. If you'd missed that roll, they could have knocked you right off. It would have been beautiful.
I know.
All carpets of flying are maneuverability class C. I don't really know what that means anymore, though.
That means I have to bank.
And you have flying. You got the
I have
flying
to-
combat skill.
I have to take a wide loop. No, but I will if you let me. Next time we go back to town.
Oh, sure, you can start learning that. Let me look up flying real quick.
Oh, riding airborne. Oh,
It's important.
yeah.
Normally I just make something up, but I mean, this might kill you or not, so it's important not to cheat you. All right, Class A, you can turn 180 degrees per round. Requires 1 segment to reach full airspeed. Requires 1 segment to come to a full stop. You can hover in place. You have total and almost instantaneous control of your movement. B, 120 degrees per round. Requires 6 segments to reach full airspeed, 5 to come to a stop, and can hover in place. C,
Oh, this sounds bad.
this one's Dave. You can turn 90 degrees per round. Requires 1 round to reach full airspeed. Apparently you cannot hover in place with a flying carpet, which I did not know.
No. You can't. Flying carpets do not hover.
Then how do you go straight up with one?
I was probably doing really small banking maneuvers. It might have been questionable in that last one I went up. You said
that
was really
big long
small.
narrow. Yeah, I didn't really think of it. I thought they would levitate. I guess they don't.
No.
All right, well, it was actually kind of an angled passage. It wasn't really straight up for most of it. So anyway, all that said, you were over here at the time. Oop,
Yes.
that's not what I wanted.
Oh. It was over-ish here. I probably flew just close enough to see that there was a passage.
Were you going down low enough to see? Did you just see there was one, or were you going down to take a look at how it went?
I was not going down to take a look.
All right, so you're about the same height as your party right now, roughly.
Probably.
Okay. All right. Cool. You were probably headed this way, 90 degrees. You can get back that way. That's not really a problem.
Okay.
Given that you can't really be up to full speed, we'll say you're probably going about half, and that should still be faster than them. So after looking all that up, basically, if you're racing back to where you came from, you are faster than them, and that'll be fine.
Okay.
But that's really all you can do this round is get there and either dismount or...
Yeah, I dismount and tell him, more jellyfish, guys.
As he says, more jellyfish, guys. A bunch of jellyfish fly into him.
How to scale is this hallway here?
It's wide enough for you guys to fit 2 abreast. It'd be a little tight. Actually, it's pretty well to scale, honestly. Because right near the mouth is a lot tighter.
I don't want to alarm you, but my buddy Fedwin didn't make it through the transition.
He got turned into Tiger.
Turned into Tiger.
I just had on whoever was here last time, I think.
Hey, I like permission to update that token.
Sure do.
All of them. Wow.
Missed
Yeah,
one.
those are better looking jellyfish than last time.
Are they?
Yeah. But they don't have any health bars under them.
They do for me. Yeah, one day I'll do a script that fixes my database, but until that day, suck it. All right. So Dave Rothberg comes flying in hot, hops off his carpet, and what I'm sure is a graceful dismount. Dave, give me a dex check, not to mess up, just to see how cool you look.
Oh, I probably hit the wall. I'm traveling so fast.
I mean, you're actually moving at about halfling speed, I think, right now. Oh wait, no, your speed's what, 24? It does go pretty fast, doesn't it?
The speed on that thing is 42.
42.
Yes.
Well, you're
smallest,
half, so 21. Okay.
Yeah. It is the smallest, fastest carpet.
Well, between that and failing your dex roll, yeah, you crash into the wall and probably spend the rest of the round picking yourself up to your feet.
I'm cool with that.
And what'd you say? Jellyfish coming or something like that?
Jellyfish coming.
Indeed. In fact, one of them, I don't know if you've seen one this big before.
Great.
Large size or just?
Why did you guys not tell me these were here? I thought you were here last week.
Yeah, one. I need to make the one that's large actually large, just so it's
We wanted to surprise you.
Well, I'm surprised, assholes.
Surprise.
Look up.
I don't want to get a fork in the eye.
There, that's the bigger one.
Jesus. Is that the jellyfish mom?
What size are they in mechanical terms?
Medium for 5 of them and large for the other. They all have, so most of them have 4 tentacles and a beak. The big one has 6 tentacles and a beak. And in it comes. The big one's going right for Dave. It was nowhere near as fast as them, but you know, he crashed into a wall. He's picking himself up, and it swoops in. I would not be giving you shield right now, just so you know.
Okay.
But he wears his shield on his back. That doesn't.
I'm
make
giving
any
it
sense.
half its tentacles. Unless your shield is 6 AC. It
No.
might be. It's not a +3.
It is a +2.
Okay.
And yeah. I am I'm AC2 shieldless.
So I'm going to roll this without targeting you because this is basically electrical damage. So
Okay.
your armor really shouldn't soak it.
It should intensify it.
Which, you know what, let me I'm pretty sure your armor would soak this. It like coated wise, I think it would soak it. So 5 damage. I can give that to you though.
Oh, okay.
And on your list of memorized spells, you've got 1, 2, I don't know, however many spells you have.
Mm-hmm.
Roll a die and like remove 1 at random.
Damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 memorized spells.
Leland, don't go anywhere near that guy. I don't want to camp in the dungeon.
The other ones come floating in. A lot of them can actually get around you, given that they can take advantage of the, third dimension, fourth dimension, third dimension. Also time. They take advantage of time.
Did if they beat me here.
They didn't beat you there.
More of that. Less of that.
So one of them gets 2 tentacles and only one hits you. The other one gets 2 tentacles. That one will hit you because no shield. And that one will miss you. So be 7 more damage that I'm going to apply to you directly.
All right. Do I lose stuff
Nope.
from the small guys? All
Nope.
right.
Yeah, so they're just floating on in as fast as they can, and they're flat. You know, you guys see sparks flying off Rothbird as the tentacles contact his armor. Sometimes his armor protects him. I don't really know how armor class would really be helping you here, but hey, whatever. I guess it's that padding under the armor. The rest go floating on by. Actually, one more is probably going to go for him, too. The other ones come floating on over his head and going for the next frontmost person, who's Fane, who they almost certainly won't hit, but they're going to try. First, I got 2 more attacks on Dave.
18. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that one wasn't on you,
That's me.
unfortunately. I doubt that would have hit you anyway. So
Well,
one more on
no.
Dave. Oh, hey.
Oh, jeez.
That one shocked you good, man. 8
Yeah.
more damage.
Okay.
All right, finally we have 2 going for Fane. I don't even think
I'm
they
gonna
can hit.
Cut these guys in half. I don't think 4 hits.
5s.
So they get a whole round of attacks before we can do anything?
Well, you did something. Everyone else I just made auto-surprised given the situation. And they're not taking their full attacks.
Auto surprised by how much?
I'm giving them half their attacks. Auto-surprised
That
by
means-
only amount.
That means next round, I'm dead.
That's not what that means.
Yeah,
I mean, it
probably.
might mean that. But that's pretty defeatist. This
Why don't
round that
you
we are
call
about
for
to...
a divine intervention.
This round we are about to start is now a normal round. Everyone can act normally. They did not come anywhere near hitting Fane. As he individually dodged each... They literally need a 20 to hit Fane. Well, honestly, they might get some rare attacks. That might not be too hard for them to finagle if they want. Hey, you guys all have initiative. Now I'm going to roll, and maybe it won't screw it up. Slow.
When do you get some sort of mass polymorph, Eric?
Yeah, I don't think those things really exist. So whenever I make the spell up,
That's too bad.
He has a mass polymorph, but it's friendlies only, I believe. It's called.
He could turn us all into
Mass-
jellyfish. Flying jellyfish.
Well, I guess I don't know if he has it, but it exists.
I'm gonna pretend these are the brain balls from Futurama.
Fixing some spam I have on my end with all their names flooding my window. Yeah, whatever. Is that the one? Okay. Leland is apparently first. I will refresh your guys' memories too. because you all have very smart mages in your party who would remember things. These things are mildly magic resistant. Like,
So even though I rolled initiative with the spell just a moment ago, when I'm trying to click cast on it, it's acting like I'm trying to roll initiative.
probably because you're at a 0. Let me just make you a 1, and then it'll probably
Okay.
be fine. God damn it.
Yeah, that did it.
Lame. Oh my god. They all failed, apparently.
What were you casting?
Whoa.
Oh,
There was so many failures. Is there a number of targets on that? Or is it just an area?
I thought it was just an area.
The magic effect's number of creatures equal to the spellcaster's level if they are within the area
Okay.
of effect chosen by the wizard.
You're good. I knew it was a number. I
Yep.
just couldn't remember how.
Yeah, it's a number. I got enough.
They all
Did I
slow.
save?
They are
He
all
doesn't
slow.
need to. Dave or Leland gets
I
to
choose
who's
targets
affected.
within like a 40-foot square.
Yeah, it's a pretty good spell.
Yeah.
All right, let me check on these real quick to see. This spell will modify their initiative automatically. It will modify their AC so it should be good. It should affect
And then
their
attacks. Yep.
We shouldn't need to do anything manually. I'm just going to give them half the normal attack rate, which is what I think the spell says, right?
Yep.
So normally they'd have 4 or 6 or whatever. I'll give them
Yeah,
basically the same as last week.
move and attack at half their normal rates. And a bunch of other negatives. So, there.
Alrighty. What's Fedwin doing?
He's magic missile skewering, like,
You know-
hopefully 2 little guys and a big guy.
Oh shit! You know what, Eric? I got to do. What's your level? 7, 8.
7, but why?
They
I'll
have
say.
they have mild magic resistance.
Oh.
They're so that one would have 10%. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Wow, one of them got a 1. That's nice.
well, one of them got a 4.
And the bigger one's slightly better. Okay, the big one's definitely slow. Two of them actually resisted because I rolled really well on that 10% chance. However, the big one is slowed. There you go, front to back. One of the back ones made it, and the 2 back ones on Fane are the ones that are not slowed.
Good, those are the ones I'm going to shoot. Wait, on Fane? What?
Yeah.
Those aren't the ones I'm going to shoot.
Whether or not they stick with Fane,
Right,
who
aren't
knows?
you?
'Cause
So, can Fedwin see the big one?
yes,
Yeah,
So I would want
skewer
to
this one
hit.
into that one into that one.
it's
Well, I want to hit the big one first.
the
and
big
then
one is
come around and hit
actually
the other 2.
kind of above Rothbard.
So I'd want the 3d4 one on that guy, and then like that guy.
All right.
He resists.
He does.
Does
Okay.
that mean he doesn't skewer?
Oh, I don't know.
That probably does. I think the spell would just wink out at that point. Sorry, Fedwin.
You son of a bitch.
I have good percentile rolls tonight.
The missile always hits and causes 1d4 plus 1 damage. Always.
Always.
But that means that magic resistance doesn't work.
Next up,
Yeah, I agree that it would not continue. You
All right.
bastard.
Hey, Derek.
Yeah.
I was going to be trying to back out of there.
sure.
I obviously that roll was for by the time I get my weapon out.
No, backing out's fine. Most of them are actually to some degree above you.
Okay.
So you've got a fairly clear path to keep backing up if you want.
Okay.
Even though, like, you know, it looks like they're behind you. Really, they're kind of.
Above me.
Yeah. If those ones were focused on you, it'd probably be harder. But they were looking at Fane.
All right.
Fane's doing his taunt that he does. It's pretty exciting.
So probably what ends up happening, Dave, is one less can get to you as you back up, but it's free to kind of fly over you and go to someone else at that point, just so you know. How that'll probably play out. But anyway, where are you trying to get to exactly?
I assume everybody's casting spells, so can't move this round. So I'm not going to run past them. I'm going to stay as front of them as possible.
You're gonna back like right to Basil. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I will update their movement in a moment, but in the meantime, Basil, what you doing?
I'm gonna try magic missile and hope that they don't resist.
Sometimes they resist.
Sometimes they resist. Probably ended up like that. Actually, the backing up helped because the big one takes up a lot of the room. I mean, it helped if you're not one of the people behind you. But
And I'm targeting the big one. So let me.
all right, you are level what?
5, I believe.
All right, this thing is so this thing has a okay.
6. I'm level 6.
Okay. Then it's a straight up. I only roll. How did 2 rolls? Weird. You got 3 missiles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you
Unless
like-
you were
or
doing
you-
like a double super shot.
You're not going to use your battle mage ability.
And because they're resisting, I'm just doing 2, and then at some point I'll probably switch to Tina.
Okay. Well, 2 of your 3 hit.
Okay. Then we will do it.
Pew. Wow. That was embarrassing damage rolls, bud. Twillin. Only Tigger was here to fill him with arrows.
He's taking a nap. Twillin!
For a year.
It's about to get crowded in here. She's making guys show up as much
Okay.
in the way of these guys as she can.
Does that mean in the air?
No.
Why not?
Then it won't really be in their way. It will just present more targets.
Sure, yeah, that's what I meant.
All on the jellyfish.
It's
Summon them
proactive
on-
healing.
That's
Straight up
happening
damage
on
instead.
6, so I might rearrange them because they might change what they're doing as Dave backs up. But go ahead. What are? Isn't that spell like a full round?
I don't know.
No, I must be thinking 3E. It's a pretty short casting time. Which monster summoning is it?
Uno.
All right. I got a book somewhere that tells. I need to get that chart in.
We hope it's the same orcs from last time.
Not again.
I need to get that chart in Foundry. I'm going to take a screenshot of this and put it in Discord so that we have it for next time. All right, maybe it's not in the D&D, maybe it's in the monster manual. Gold Dragon, no. There we go. All right, Hackmaster screenshots is about to get.
Pull up.
So if you're doing monster summoning 1, roll me whatever die that is.
D12.
Okay. Do you want
So-
the D4 as well?
Is that the number?
Yeah.
What's it? It's the D4. Isn't it 2D4?
It's 2D4, sorry.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
what?
The number
The
of
number of
dudes.
things.
Unless it's 3D4.
Well, right
It's
now
not.
it's 4 of goblins.
4 goblins.
Of course.
Anyone
Every-
we know from this very dungeon?
Gotta bring your slaves in.
Better than rats, I guess.
The 4 total.
Does it pull just random goblins, or does it pull like the closest goblins?
You know, I mean, if it was truly, if you took it in world, and given that goblins are, you could have pulled domestic slaves like sitting there in a butler's outfit. I don't know, but I think the intention of the spell is battle ready creatures. So, plus then it is. I guess they have to be magically compelled to fight for you. The whole thing's weird.
Yeah, I tell them to kill the jellyfish.
They look up and they're like, "Shit, those things are way above us." Luckily for you, those things actually come down. So the big one sticks on Dave. A couple that were in the back go for the goblins. The ones that were on Fane, one of them's going to stay on Fane. I'm going to kind of put it off to the side here. The other one's going to go for Basil. And another one had been on Rothbert and probably continues. I'm going to put it right there. And then the big one, I'm going to move off to the side of Rothbert. Really, it's kind of over top of him. I just want to make it easier to target things. All right. So the big one on Rothbert is slowed. He broke his weapon.
What?
Did you guys
chipped
get
his
to
beak?
Did you guys get to hear Little John when I rolled that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah! All right. Let me confirm that fumble.
You're never gonna be able to monetize this stream now.
All right. He did not actually fumble.
I think you should put ads into your YouTube video for our viewer.
And I guess they don't get their other attacks yet. So his first attack misses. Goblin, who just appeared and stares up in the air, all confused, sees some tentacles descending for his face. If it's cool with you, I'm just going to roll both those attacks now, because it's easier to deal with. Only one hit. For little baby damage. This one's going for Rothbert and is slowed. I think I accidentally screwed up the positioning of two of these.
What?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Nearby ally is automatically hit by one of us or by it?
Assuming your shield would be out by now.
I don't think my shield will be out any earlier than 13, so no.
All right. He did not fumble, but he didn't hit you.
Okay.
And I need to reverse these because the not slowed one was the one by. Goblin's gonna get tentacled. Maybe. Gonna try anyway.
I bet they have good ACs.
Well, these things are slow, which is actually helping considerably with them not hitting. Little tiny amount of damage. Fane, this one actually keeps going for you, and it is not slowed. But it didn't roll a 20. And Basil, this one breaks off a Fane and kind of hovers over your head and starts slapping tentacles down at you. That'll hit. That should have damage. Wait, what kind of armor do you have?
I have hide armor
Oh,
plus
never
1.
mind. Then I would say your armor actually does soak that. Rothbert. Ooh, yeah. Hold on, actually. Okay, Rothbert.
Which one of these has been damaged?
The big
Can I
one,
tell?
a
shot
little
the big
bit.
one. I
I'm
shot the
sorry,
big
I
one.
couldn't hear any of that.
The big one's been hurt a little bit. That's about it.
All right, I'll take a swing at the big one then.
That is the one that's trying to eat your soul or something.
Well, we need to focus fire, and so they get less attacks on us.
Why are they so mean?
Yeah, that's.
That'll hit.
That's it.
Yeah, he has not so great AC. He's
Yep.
slow.
And I got not so great damage.
Yes.
So you seem
Also-
to claim the big one was above Rothbart. Can I attack that one, or should I attack the one in front of me?
It is possible for you to attack it.
Just so you know, we're back to not seeing their hit point bars.
I know. Right now it's on a creature by creature basis until I write a script that hits the XML file and like flips the flag for everything. It's just not.
Gotcha.
I'm not going to manually do it on each creature. I'd go fucking insane. I'll just barely hit.
There you go, Dave. It falls on Dave.
It looks like it does.
That's a pretty good hit.
Do jellyfish count as fish? Maybe you should use that fish rod.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
So he slices it open and just like guts and goo and everything pour down upon Rothbart. And the body, hits the ground, just laying there twitching.
You should bust into an intimidating display. See if you can make the rest of them leave.
Alright, I'm just going to do the rest of this thing's attacks now. So no one else is left to go. Give me nat 20.
7. 2. Oh, almost 1.
Then Basil. Luckily, your hide armor's soaking some of the damage for you. You're getting minorly electrocuted.
How tall is this cavern we're in right now? Like the hallway?
It's irregular, but 10 to 15 feet.
Okay.
If you continue back to your southeast, it narrows down more, probably to 8 to 10 feet, but where you are now is a little bigger.
Okay.
Basil, you need an initiative.
Yeah, I do.
Did the goblins do anything yet?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, they would this round. They don't do it the round they're summoned, though.
Okay.
Yeah, I should probably add them to the combat tracker. But I need to remember to remove that 15 XP each at the end.
If you delete their tokens before ending combat, they don't show up.
It's not true for the thing I use, at least.
Oh, okay.
This one doesn't get set. All right. Leland.
Does that actually affect it?
Probably. Let's see. Yep. What did he just turn into?
Insect. What insect? You have a chart for that too?
The spell has a chart on that one.
Nice.
Housefly.
Of course. Okay. Willen.
She's gonna try to cast magic missile.
Hell yeah. Wild Surge it.
Nope.
Boo.
She casts at 6th level. How many is that?
3.
3d4p plus 3.
And they all hit.
I should figure out who I'm targeting.
Should
How
shoot
about
the fly.
The nearest one.
All right, I'm sinking them all into this guy.
All right. All right. Got it. Bedouin.
I'm doing a magic missile obscuring.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit the one next to Rothbard and then the two on the goblins.
Hey, Fedwin, what level are you?
He's 5th.
Oh, okay. You're good then.
So the one next to Rothbard first, I suppose.
Okay. The first hit at least is good. It's a weird fucking spell.
That didn't pee. That
which-
chart didn't pee at all.
Did it not?
Nope.
Yeah, well.
There should have been a lot of pee in that.
Magic missile.
So 16 on the first man.
Want to go update all that? Well, if you go edit your spell, you can go edit all the different damages and put a P in there. It's already in your inventory.
Okay.
I'm editing the main one, but that won't help the one in your inventory.
Right. So 16 on the first guy, 7 and 4 on the other two.
16. That was the one on Dave. Was the 16?
Yeah.
Roll a 27 for the last magic resist. The third one does not go through.
But I don't care. I didn't really care about the third one.
All right.
Making progress anyway.
Basil.
Hi.
Something trying to eat your face.
Yeah. So, like before, I was targeting the big one, but now I am targeting the one that is eating my face.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try and send 2 missiles or 2 rounds of missiles at it.
I'm just going to get rid of this one.
Can you tell me how many hit? How many did it resist? Of my 6?
6 missiles, dear God. 1. Your level what?
5, 6, 6, level 6.
All right. I have a 15. Okay, one of them resisted. One. So you got 5 of them off.
Really
Wow,
rolling
wow.
backwards there.
Yeah.
Garbage.
Well, it's getting there. 2 more. There you go. You just did it with maximum efficiency.
Bam.
You didn't need that last missile, so you didn't bother. All right, the one that was trying to eat your face explodes, raining goo upon
I
you.
like it.
I'm gonna come back to those in a minute. Let's see, why can I not? There it is. That would hit you without your shield.
I got my shield out last round.
Oh, my bad. Then it hits your shield, and I'm gonna say does nothing in this case. Either it should just travel up your shield, and your shield should do you no good, or it should basically soak the damage. In this case, I'm gonna say it soaks the damage. So I'm not real excited to roll out the goblins fighting the jellyfish fighting the goblins. And they're all fighting each other, and that's not likely to change. So I'm just going to say they're zapping and hitting each other unless people really want to know exactly how that plays out. And really the only one that matters at the moment is the one on Dave.
That's good.
If we recognize any of the goblins, then I do. But if we don't, I don't care.
They all look the same to you.
Okay.
That's only sheep.
Is that one Clug? That looks like Clug.
Clug's dead. But they all look like Clug.
Can you summon monsters from the afterlife?
That would be cool.
All right, whose turn is it?
Yeah, Fane. Now it is. The one by Dave you could attack. It's right above him, just so you know.
I'm more interested in protecting the goblins.
Yeah, okay.
Dave can handle himself, right? He seems fine now.
Sure.
A little whiny in the beginning of the combat, but fine now.
So can you just like summon monsters on the edge of a pit and make them jump in and die? I feel like you can.
I'm gonna ask if I can command them to kill themselves, but I don't think I can.
It's doing the thing where I can't type again.
You were moving my guy, so
Maybe
you
that's
might
why.
have him selected somehow. A solid hit and thorough.
They can perform other services. That's written in a disturbing way. Anyway. Start summoning the succubus. Alright. Lost my combat tracker. I don't want to keep hitting, but it keeps closing on me. Alright, I don't know. Goblins are hitting jellyfish. Jellyfish are hitting goblins. One more attack goes on Dave. Because that one is very slow. Missing. What the hell? Let's just do it. One of the goblins hit a jellyfish.
He's getting a
Hope he gets the
promotion.
killing blow. He can go back to his realm and brag about it.
The other two hit the other one. This is Fane's fault for attacking the one, by the way. You big jerk. zapped a little bit. And another goblin gets zapped a little bit. All right. Oh, that was a good zap. Does that goblin really only have 14 hit points? Yeah. Oh man, poor goblin. So sad for him. Oh, that's a pretty big failure. All right, dex check for the goblin. Oh no. I don't have Wilhelm Scream queued up. I need one of those. But he
This is the
Wilhelm.
riveting content YouTube craves.
He Wilhelm screams as he falls into the pit.
I
As
say
a
jump after him. but I'm
lash
pretty
hits him
sure
in the
it's more than
face.
30 feet.
Shocks him and he plummets to, I mean, I should be fair here. He could survive. He's got 6 hit points. It's a 7d6 fall. No, he did.
Almost.
And upon splatting at the bottom, vanishes. Alright. There is one almost dead jellyfish trying to eat Dave's face. There is an almost dead one that just knocked a goblin into a pit. And then the other one's, I don't know, about half, maybe. It was a good time for a morale check. That's pretty good. Bedouin do anything?
No, he did enough this round, and he didn't fall over and almost die, so he's calling it a win. Thane is having flashbacks to Clug's untimely death, but it just makes him fight better.
Basil, you could attack the one above Rothbert if you want.
Yes, I want.
Right? Tina would love it too.
Well, I mean,
Or are you magic missile?
well, I technically was thinking about magic missile because I didn't think I was close enough to engage with melee.
Well, then do it.
Okay. And I'm attacking with 2.
Adam, you need to get like monster summoning 4. Those look fun.
So tell me how many hit. I have 6.
All right. They got a 10% chance to resist. Wait, no, 15% chance to resist. 2 hit.
Wow. Okay.
Wait, how many are you doing? 3 or 6?
6.
Oh, my bad. Five hit. Are you putting them all at the same guy?
I'm gonna put I'm splitting half on the Rathbert one, half on the one that like Fane is heading for.
Okay.
So I don't know which one got.
Yeah,
2
just
and one got 3.
well, pick one and do. Oh yeah, the one on Rothbert got 2.
Okay, I am going to start there then. So these are the 2 on Rothbert.
Yes.
I didn't target him because I was.
Yeah, I got it. Oh, if only it had not resisted that last magic missile. It's hanging on by a thread.
And then I'm sending the other ones at that other one.
Blubbery goo and guts is just raining down all over Rothbert. Well, it turns out you don't need those other missiles because that's dead.
All right.
Jeff, you can attack something else, I guess.
I hope I don't. I hope I have the reach to not kick a goblin in the pit, but so be it.
Is that it's a convenient excuse for when you do, or do you really hope you don't?
I mean, goblins are kind of like halflings, right?
Kind of.
Oh.
How many Couldn't even finish him off. Embarrassing.
I don't get my second attack if everything dies on the first turn I attack it.
Well, it didn't die though.
Yeah,
Did
but I would have had 2 attacks on that guy that was in front of me.
Oh yeah, that goblin just messed that dude up. Oh god, it's even before the bonus damage. Little goblin. Hey, get off there! Did you move that, or did I move that somehow?
I did not move that.
Must have been me. That goblin nearly kills the jellyfish with a devastating blow, but it has exactly 1 hit point remaining, allowing his friend to poach. Blood.
Magic missile.
Oh. Yeah. See how many you get.
I wonder what
Good last
Tiger would
time.
think about this after his whole free the goblins
Uh,
deal.
Are they all going to the same target, or are they
They're
splitting?
going to this guy.
All right.
All 6 of it.
Resist. Wait, what level are you casting as?
+1.
6.
Yeah, if it was 7, you would have been okay. But 2 of the 3 hit.
Cool.
Plus, you would have gotten another missile if it was 7. But you know what? It's going to kill it because it's got 2 hit points. So I'm just going to do that. Feel free to roll your damage if you're curious.
He did first.
I did.
Oh, I missed that part.
6 whole damage.
Minimum on all 3 dice.
Oh, you rolled it that way. Okay.
Yeah, he rolls it wrong.
Wow, that was really bad. This is the goblin. Rothbert,
Yeah.
you're very gooey.
Yep.
You can go up there and attack it if you want.
You sure?
Yeah. It's kind of hovering above the goblins.
I will. Ooh, let me.
They like to get directly above you and try to thwap you in the face. Can you do 1 damage? Let's find out.
If you can't, I'm gonna pick a goblin up and let him get a real good stab at it.
Okay, that combat was worth more than 45 experience, so hold on.
Rothbert, be careful when you fly across the chasm. There could
Yeah.
be jellyfish in there.
All right. I walk over to see Basil here, just so he can get any overflow in my hit points coming up here. So I'm down to 5. So you get 3.
Okay.
What are you telling the goblins now?
I can't communicate with him.
They
Oh,
might speak
Hey,
common.
goblin. Oh, they do?
they
Tell
might.
me, good job.
One of them speaks broken common. Well,
How
I
many-
mean, they
I
have
hope it's not the
they
one that
have to
died.
understand you enough to take orders.
I think they're psychically compelled.
Yeah, but like you can be like, attack these guys, do this, like one way or the other. Somehow they understand you. I mean, I don't know that you can have full on conversations.
Yeah.
How
You
many
can't
hit
be
points?
like. I'm sorry, what?
How many hit points does Fedwin need?
Not a lot.
9.
Well, 11, but good try.
Oh, was that backwards? Sure.
Maths is hard.
11 and 16 go into Basil. So
Edwin has very few hit points for your convenience.
Basil, you get 16 hit points.
That will be at full.
You only needed 4. And the goblins wink out. a moment later, unless you have something interesting you need to do.
How long is
Should
2
shove
rounds?
them off so
plus
they wink off and
It's
fly.
like
6?
8
How long
rounds,
is 8
and
rounds?
two or three are used up now. So
Okay, it's like
those are combat rounds.
seconds.
So
Yeah. Okay. All right, I give them each a little pat on the head and say, "Good job."
Sorry about your buddy.
you could make an entire game around the how fucked up a world is, where people could be summoned at any moment to be compelled to fight in some other battle.
Wait. You said this cavern's really deep, Derek?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna shove one off the end and then dispel it as they're falling.
You go dispel.
What's your alignment? Oh, you're 12. Never mind. You're fine.
Bad. Very bad.
I think it's fun.
No. No.
It'll give him some excitement
It's
on
gonna
his
give
way
him
back
new
home.
perspective on life.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't know if that one's actually dispellable.
That makes it kind of
No,
funnier.
she'll time it right. She knows.
Oh, she's timing it so right as they go out,
Right.
they don't quite hit the
Like,
ground.
here's how you get home, and then you boot them off like 300 style.
So my understanding is our light goes like 60 feet, and Derek said it's a 70-foot drop. So you probably think it's significantly deeper than it is.
So you
Well,
miss just death, they splatter.
it wouldn't matter, because at the moment of death they disappear anyway, so you'll never really know.
On the other hand, goblins aren't like the best thing on that chart. So if you can kill all of the goblins across all of the realms, that makes that spell better for you.
All right. Are we going somewhere in particular?
Maybe they're
What do
summoned
you
from a
need?
different plane of reality.
What did your cleric eyes see, Dave?
Do what?
You're the
What
one
did
that
your
looked
cleric eyes see?
around.
Yeah. What are you interested in going? There's 4 ways out of here.
You tell us what's up there.
I would like to go to
There's
the whole level.
sarcophagi. There's some. You want to go up here, north?
Yeah, to the whole level.
Okay. I hop back on my carpet and go across, Derek.
Oh, for what it's worth, when you were flying around, you also could have seen the bottom of the chasm, which
Okay.
had a lot of debris, pieces of stone, and like a thin layer of water down there.
Okay.
That would break someone's fall, probably.
Yeah.
I fly over here and I try to use my. Have we tested that out yet, Derek? What kind of commands can I give my carpet when I'm not on it? Does it fly?
Let me read this damn flying carpet description again.
Because this plan totally hinges on that ability, which you said
What's
I
the
had.
warranty on your carpet?
No money back.
Each carpet has its own command word to activate it. If the device is within voice range, the command word will activate it. The carpet is then controlled by spoken directions. I am going to assume... So that's something else. If you're allowed to command it that way, then I think the other assumption is the person who turns it on is the person who controls it. So, like, let's say you're flying and you happen to have a little tiny halfling with you or something. He can't give it commands, only you can. And if somehow you fell off and fell out of voice range, it would probably just keep doing whatever you had last told it.
Okay.
So, and then if someone else wants to take control, you probably need to like deactivate it and react, and then they have to activate it.
I will fly across and up
Sure.
30 feet to here.
Yep.
And then I will jump off and tell it to go back over there and pick up the next person.
So it's not sentient. What you probably need to do is like angle it where you want to go, and then say like fly 30 feet that direction or whatever.
Okay.
Fly 30 feet forward. It's
right.
not smart enough to be like go where I came from though.
Right.
Okay.
So that's what I do. Fly 30 feet forward and down.
You guys are all coming across. Well,
Yes.
before you all get across, let me tell you what you see, because it might change your mind. Sec.
Yeah, what do we see over there?
Processing. You see an exit to another map. I just don't know what form that exit takes.
Well, I hope it goes to House Indigo.
Twilling going to be the one stabbed by the unicorn horn?
We can get our revenge.
It looks like a long, sloping passageway that's 10 feet wide, like a long, sloping worked stone passageway.
Okay.
That
Right.
goes.
Are we
Pretty far.
going to another map, guys? I'd ask in not map terms.
Sure.
Sure.
All right. I start shuttling everybody over here.
All right. You're walking about 15 minutes. You're going slow, checking for traps, doing the normal adventurer's walk. It's done switchbacks a few times, but it has kept going downward. Again, none of you are dwarves. You have trouble measuring how far it is, but you've probably gone down at least 300 feet by now, and you're still going. Would you like to continue?
Sure.
Who's your slowest party man? You're probably about 90, right? Okay. Yeah, it's probably about another 15 minutes. And finally, flattens out. We need a new map. Yeah, we'll do it down here.
Not ovals.
You don't actually probably see all this yet, but I'm just getting it ready. All right, you guys can put yourselves down there. I'm going to make the universal sign for stairs right there, because that's the board direction you came from. You've been traveling for a long time. Oh my god. I need a moment. Take a bathroom break or something.
Just a moment.
I honestly, I need like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Figured out everything, Derek?
50%. All right, I'm going to use the restroom, and I will be good. Okay. All right. There you guys are. Long hallway. Up, you can see it opens into a bigger room should you continue up ahead.
So I continue up ahead.
All right.
Anything noticeable?
Probably. Let me finish drawing it out, I guess. I'm probably going to be giving you technically a little too much than you'd see, but like, so be it. All right. This is a large hall. Ceiling in here is probably about 20 feet. Thick granite pillars flanking, each side as you continue on there. There's chunks of masonry all over. Like parts of the ceiling have come down. Bunch of corpses everywhere. They all look like they were probably human. Old, covered in dust. Although there is one that looks a lot more recent. Probably within the last few months. Definitely died violently, whatever it was. It looks like you definitely see tracks in the dust too. You probably saw them as you were coming, heading kind of east to west. So, the way you came and then off the other way. And you smell like burnt flesh in here.
So there was lots of traffic coming this way from where we came in?
I mean, it's hard to it's hard to tell which way it went, but it goes from where you came in to the other way. The corpse, the more recent corpse, is like really charred. That's where the smell's coming from. The other corpses in here are like long dead corpses.
All right. Can we get a detect magic on the room? Is that like a magical trap somewhere?
Hold on.
Oh, and where is the fresh corpse?
Good question.
Is it like close to a pillar? Maybe these pillars are attacking people?
For what it's worth, detect magic will normally not show magical traps.
Sure. But there could be magic on the corpses.
Sure.
Hold on.
Corpse is right there. The X.
All right. I will start making my way in.
All right.
Looking at things.
So at this point, so the hall itself is about 60 feet long.
Hold
So-
on. I
Okay.
have a wand of secret door and trap location in my bags, and I would want to use it.
All right. It has an effective radius of 15 feet for secret doors and 30 feet for traps. When energized, it will pulse in your hand and point to all secret doors or traps within range. Note that it locates either doors or traps, not both during one operation. So are you doing traps or secret doors?
Well, so I need a GM call. I mean, I'd like to have Tina out for doors. And
Yeah, you can do both at the same
this
time.
out
That'd be fine.
for traps.
That'd be fine.
So that's how I'd want to do it. I mean,
So
obviously the range on the trap is further, right? But
it sounds like the way the wand works is basically one charge is one like burst, essentially. So you use it, you'll know if there's anything within 30 feet, but that's like that's one charge of it. I don't know how many charges you have.
I don't know that we found out on that one. So you might have to make it up now.
I thought I wrote the number on there, but apparently not. All right, let's make it up. There's guidance in the Hackmaster book for number of charges on a wand. We'll do that. Sure, I'll find any moment. Rings, scrolls, potions. Rods. Come on. Staves. Wands. A wand typically contains 1d20 plus 80 charges. All right.
You rolling, I'm rolling.
I got it. All right. Well, you got lots of charges.
Excellent. All right. Well, then, yeah, I'm using it. So, like, I would want to creep up as long as it feels safe because I don't see like charredness in bodies, and then use it. So I get the maximum range out of it.
Rothbard, are you keeping pace with him then, so you're not getting ahead of him? I didn't hear you, Dave, if you say anything. All right.
I'm keeping pace.
Sorry, I wasn't looking at Discord if you thumbs up the first time. All right. You get up to here and you probably burn... It's 30 feet. You probably burn like 2 charges so far.
Okay.
Which I can do. Where's your wand? Just keep track and I'll adjust it at the end.
I will.
2 so far. At this point, Tina is able to detect that there is magic on the body, the charred body. She can see that the chainmail, which is a little damaged, what with having been charred, is magical.
All right. I'll take that from him. I'll start stripping the body, Derek.
All right.
But no traps so far.
No traps so far. As you start stripping the body, you see, as you kind of roll it over a little bit, Tina lets you know the wand tucked into the belt is magical.
I'll grab the wand.
And there is a large belt pouch as well, which I assume you open, which has a few minor coins.
Okay.
Just put in chat.
All right. Those
And
are new coins.
there's also a scroll, which detects as magical.
All right.
I will get that stuff on your sheet. I need a moment, though. So that is stuff I got to create. You're pulling armor off the body, right?
Yeah.
All right. It's kind of gross. It's kind of like, the skin's a little melted to it in places, but.
Well, that's fine.
Nice and melty.
Am I supposed to see that name?
Probably not, but it's fine. I'll hide it. I mean, don't go digging into it, but.
Okay.
Boom, fixed. I threw some damage on it too. All right. I threw too much damage on it. 1 second. Okay. The scroll looks to be divine.
All right. I'll take it.
You'd like to know what it is? Since you can just kind of know as a...
Divine Scroll of Eyeball Explosion.
Where'd that go? There it is.
Does this person have any kind of markings on them to tell me what if they would have actually been a cleric?
You're pretty sure they're not a cleric. You don't see any holy symbols, although it's hard to make out much. What with them being pretty charred.
Right.
The scroll was protected because it was in a. I guess it was in a scroll case in their pouch.
Okay.
Spell on here. What is that spell? That's a level A5 spell. Oh boy. Cast that just for the XP. Transmute rock to mud is the spell.
Yep.
And there was a wand.
Terrible spell.
It's a great spell.
I hate that one.
Just because you died to it doesn't make it a bad spell.
It's not that I died. It's that I died dumb, but also in terms of just raw stats, those were the best stats I've ever rolled up. I lost him that way.
I just raised him.
That wasn't up to me.
All right. So you guys are slowly moving forward. Dave's stripping the body. That's probably 10 minutes. Is everybody else hanging like there or back? Is Basil continuing forward while Rothbert's messing with the body?
Smoke against the wall there, I guess.
Or is everybody kind of waiting while Dave loots?
I'm hanging in the hallway.
Yeah, I'm good back here for the moment.
I guess the big question is, Basil, are you continuing forward or are you waiting until Rothbert's done with what he's doing?
I'm waiting.
All right.
Can we tell, was this guy, I mean, did he just catch fire while standing here? Does it look like there was a flame attack that came from some direction, maybe?
It looks like it was mostly behind him. What that means, it's mostly like his backside that was charred, for whatever that's worth. He was laying face down. Probably
Facing this
facing,
way.
facing towards the way you guys came from.
Okay, so he was trying to run out. Or run up the stairs.
Perhaps.
And was shot in the back.
That's about as far as you can see right now. What you see up here is... Sorry, I should actually ping when I say up here. Off to the east. It continues being work stone, but you see like this weird sloped wall here. That's actually where it caved in, so that's like all rubble, and it's like a very narrow passage here between like the worked wall and essentially the cave-in.
Okay. What was that?
Nothing.
Mm-hmm. All right. After I get this off, we can keep going. I don't know that there's any traps if we want to keep going. Maybe we just want to check one of these little side halls.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah. Do I see that? Whatever that is?
Yeah, it was pretty close before you saw it, and Basil could see it too, because it's somewhat insubstantial. It's like a ghostly looking Arcantian man with like a military style haircut, like looking older style.
Yeah.
Like back in the day soldier.
Okay.
And he screams at you.
What does he scream?
Yeah, I'll tell you just as soon as I find that again. In Mithric, mind you. Luckily, both of you know it. Betrayal requires vengeance. He seems real pissed. And Dave,
Okay.
give me a
Yeah.
3d8 roll.
A 3d8 roll.
Yeah.
That's not 3d8.
You want to get 12 or under, which probably won't happen. But you might.
Dave's pretty bad at rolling, so he might.
You might know something about this.
Nope.
You don't know anything about this. No, I'm not giving you honor on that roll, by the way.
Okay.
Or at least not 3 times the on that roll. I'd give you the 1.
Yeah.
I
was rolling to try and figure out what undead this was.
No.
Okay.
But I don't even want to tell you what it was for because, you didn't make the roll. So
Boo.
anyway, you all hear this. If any of you speak Mithric, you know that. Only those two see this at the moment, just given the positioning. But even if you don't know Mithric, something sounds loud and pissed off. Like, you can feel the fury behind its voice. And it's probably kind of unnaturally loud.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Start backing off.
Not poop my pants.
Not to poop my pants.
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
That's where we wear the brown pants.
We just wear diapers adventuring.
That should be the name of our company. That's why we wear the brown pants.
So we start backing out.
All right.
Yeah.
At what speed?
My speed.
Normal full speed?
Normal. Yeah.
So you're turning your back?
No.
Then half speed.
I practice running backwards though.
I am strafing so that I'm
I'll
running
give
full
you 3/4 speed. How's that?
All right. 3/4. So I move 60.
Sure. You're very heroically going back. Give me one more. There's one more thing I gotta look up.
One more what?
Oh, we only have to make it to the, the map load section, and then we're fine.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Does this look like a ghost? Like an actual straight up ghost? Or is this something else?
Does it look like the guy you just robbed?
Ghost, specter. I mean, it's that sort of definitely incorporeal sort of thing. Whether or not it's an actual ghost or something else like that, who knows?
Can I start to turn?
What?
Can I start a turning attempt?
Not if you're running your ass off backwards, no.
Okay. When I make
Well-
sure everybody's like out of the room, if it starts to follow us, then I'll try to turn it.
Okay. All right.
Is it actually supposed to have a token?
I didn't.
I
really,
think it looks good with the default token.
I honestly thought it worked for it. Otherwise, I would just put the generic ghost one I have on there.
Okay.
So as you're turning to run,
Like that.
lightning shoots from it. Oh, man, do I actually have?
Shoot light.
Night,
We need
it's lightning night.
protection.
Quick, Twillin, summon some goblins.
I take that. I take that back. In this case, fire shoots from it. However, it flies past you. Well, that thing can't have the right Thaco. All right, let me fix that. Thaco 20. Yeah, that ain't right.
Sounds good to me.
Doesn't have the right hit points either. God damn it. Moment. There. Yeah. Oh, now it's black. Got scarier.
Woo.
Now it's extra mad. Okay, no, this is not.
I think the responsible thing for the backline to do is just make sure the ghost understands we're not with these guys.
All right, fixed it. Anyway. Yeah, it chucks some fire at you, but it, and then you're running backwards and flies past you. I guess put yourself where you want to be by the end of the round. If you guys are just leaving, we don't need to round by round it.
Do I know anything about fire wielding ghosts or spellcasting?
This is not something you've run into before. I had a roll for if you would have known anything about it, and you did not. I don't think you have any other clerics in your party, do you?
Nope.
All right.
I don't want to fight a ghost. Let's go.
I can start trying to turn it, see if it's something we can get past.
Okay.
And
All right. Rothbert's going to be turning. What are the rest of you doing?
I want
I'm
to give
also
him
turning.
good turning room.
To run away.
As much room as he needs to turn.
I guess I can move about half speed backwards while brandishing my holy symbol
That sounds about right.
emblazoned on my shield.
I will say turning seems less effective if you're backpedaling away from the thing that you're forcefully presenting your god's power to. But, all right, sure.
I will notice if it, if it hitches up or something.
If it flinches, then he'll go forward.
Is there a range on turning, or is it just line of sight?
I just have to present my holy symbol forcefully.
They must have to be able to see
So
it.
they probably
Hear
have
him,
to
I
be.
guess.
Yeah. Are you forcefully as you backpedal?
Heck yeah, it's my shield. I've got it out in front.
That doesn't feel super forceful.
Can maybe Twillin can cast an illusion to make it look like he's going forward while he's going backwards?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, turns out this thing does not actually come around the corner.
Okay, so
So it's working.
Did it not enter this room?
Correct. However, many of those corpses on the ground, you hear it shouting and it's doing something arcane. And
Okay.
suddenly some of those corpses are starting to rise. And you can actually see it's not that they were undead who were just laying there, like
It's actually raising
their
dead.
bodies actually begin to change and like claws start to grow out of the fingertips. Like some weird like spectral
Nice.
flesh almost, coats over parts where there's bones. And you see what I mean, you're an undead slayer, so at this point you would recognize what's being created here as ghouls. Ghouls are
Your
rising up.
favorite.
Okay. My favorite. I need one more level, guys. And then I auto destroy ghouls.
Just do a wild search.
Well, let's freaking get it.
Can my next character be a wild cleric?
I need permission, apparently.
But they don't push towards you because you're turning, and I'm assuming that's automatic for you.
Yeah. Yep. I get an auto turn on ghouls.
Yeah.
And
They
shadows.
didn't. Well, actually, scratch that because they're not turned as ghouls. So give me a roll and see what you actually turn.
Okay. Uh, 15.
Okay, they are kept at bay.
So I turn everything up to a mummy.
They're not running in horror, but they're kind of staying where they are. I mean, if you start walking forward, they might start backing up or something, but they're not
Sure.
pressing forward right now. Isn't there something about that, like intelligent undead just stay in a certain radius?
Yeah, hold on.
Whatever it is, I don't need the exact number. They're not pressing forward. They're probably raising up their hands.
Turning a dead bound by the orders of another, for example, skeletons, simply retreat and allow the character to choose in the past. Free-willed undead attempt to flee the area of the turning.
Yeah.
Until out of sight. If unable to escape, they circle at a distance. Blah blah blah. No closer. Yeah.
Okay. Good enough. We're good for now.
Okay. We gonna take this on, guys, or are we going back up?
You're the must kill dead people guy. What do you say?
Well, I turn and I see most everybody fleeing over my shoulder. Is that right?
We didn't want to get burned to a crisp.
I mean,
All right. I'll start making my way back up the stairs.
I was going to say, you backed up, so we backed up. I'm pretty sure that's how that works.
Yeah.
Well, Tolan ran. That's what I heard, at least.
Backed away.
All right, so we're backing up some more. We're gonna go. We're going up the stairs, Derek.
I mean, if you think it's...
I'd be happy to kill the ghouls. Well, I'm imagining it only didn't come around the corner because it was raising the ghouls, right? Oh, look, there's more.
Yeah.
More bodies start to rise.
Yeah, I'm leaving, guys.
I'm
This is
casting
too
a
much.
spell.
I mean,
This
that
is
looks
too
like
much-
fireball target right there.
Yeah, I'm casting fireball.
Okay. As these things are rising up, this would be the second round after Dave was turning.
Yeah.
And
If I had the slow, I'd have fun there.
this thing
Finally came out.
comes out to about, I don't know, wherever it can see you. Probably about there, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also casting a spell.
All right. Well, go ahead. Dave, give me another turn roll, too.
All right. Yeah. What? That wasn't it. Hold on. I'm gonna roll in the
You got
thing.
that table. You can
Yeah.
do your fireball.
17. So I turn up the specters.
Okay. How many?
How many?
Yeah.
If they are ghouls, I do 44. If they are not ghouls, I do less. 2d4. So what should I be rolling?
2d4 in this case.
Okay.
This thing's completely unaffected by the fireball. but the
Unexpected.
well, actually, show me where you're putting the fireball. I don't even know that he's in it. 10-foot radius.
I don't know how big it goes. Like,
Or is it
how about
is it
this
20-foot radius? Which fireball is it?
third level fireball, standard fireball?
Yeah, it's a 20-foot radius, so it's pretty big. Draw your template, and my
Well, I
dog's
guess
barking at people.
it's many of the closer mans.
I put it on there so I know. Oh, come on.
So yeah, if he's just gonna keep raising skeletons or raising these guys.
All right. Well, I don't even know that you
I have
necessarily
no
would have hit him in that
idea.
case.
It
pillars-
says as you draw it. So
It
is
looked like
that
you had one on
20
there. Unless,
feet, or is that 20 feet? Is that radius or in?
let me check. I mean, actually, I don't even know that this thing has a scale. Now that I think
Or
about
is
it.
that 20 feet? Yeah, and I don't know if your scale matches.
Uh,
If it's telling me in radius or in the other word I've forgotten. 2 radius. 2
Oh,
R.
okay, we're gonna have to double it because these should be 5.
Yeah,
maybe
my token is 10 feet wide, according to
Wait.
this.
Let me see if I can fix this.
Which, based on your curse, could be accurate.
Unkind.
I like it. Grid. All right, 5-foot
So
square.
that's
Okay. Should be the right. It should be like token
All right.
scale now, at least.
Yep.
If you double click on your thing, or maybe if you right click on it, there's actually a thing where you can set the radius.
cool.
I think.
Is that the right size? That giant circle?
No,
Or is that just a
but I think
circle?
that's because I changed it after 1, 2, 3. Yeah, like the one I have would be the right size.
Okay.
I'll leave it there for reference, but so yeah, if as you're drawing it, the number you're seeing is the radius. Anyway,
I don't know how exact I can be, but right
It's
in the
fine.
middle of them is what
Yeah.
we're going for.
cool. So there is a pillar between the kind of the scary guy and your fireball. Either way, it doesn't seem to hurt him. Whether that's
Okay.
whatever.
Well, that's it for third level spells now. So
I think I'm just going to average the saving throws here rather than roll 500 different saving throws. They would have a 20% of them would save. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I hope
9,
they're not
10.
monk ghouls.
2 of them would save. How much damage was it?
21. So basically kicker.
All right, I'm going to make that one save and say he was on the other side of the pillar. And I'm going to make that one save. Okay, so the rest of these 20 damage. These take 10. All right, someone else was doing a spell too.
Yeah.
Fireball goes whoosh.
You got a fireball too?
Dave, how many
Oh.
did you turn? I'm sorry. 2d4.
Do I get honor?
Sure. That seems broken, but sure.
Okay. It's 7 otherwise.
Oh, we can do 9. It would be 9 then. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
See, 5 were already out there, I think. Oh, 9 was how many came out this round. So that's it's just the right number. You're good.
Okay.
Lightning bolt. 2 lightning bolts.
Yeah, they're lined up so good.
They really are. The 10-foot wide lightning bolt.
The wider one. I think
Yeah. It goes how far?
30, I think.
Nah, it goes further than that. 40? No.
40.
Are you gonna zigzag it across the pillars so it can hit everything?
Maybe if he has complex geometric exclamation.
I think we're just going to try and shoot it straight down as wide a path as possible and hope it do a good do.
10 feet wide, 40 feet long.
I hope it do a good do.
Will lightning bolt. You sure that's not 40 yards long?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Oh, that's range. Oh, okay, never mind.
It looks like basically you hit all the ones in the middle, though. Were you double lightning bolt, or did you just bump it twice?
Yes.
Okay, well, cool. Give me a damage roll.
I have not seen such bravery.
I don't know if that counts the fact that I am in.
I don't think it's gonna matter, Guy.
If you clicked it from the spell, it does. Yeah, I counted the honor. Yeah, 51 damage is pretty good. Well, guess what? The good news is your second bolt you can target a little farther back because between the fireball and the... God damn it. Switch what I'm targeting. There we go.
It'd be great when he just raises them
Hold
again
on.
next turn. But still,
I got to put you guys in combat so that I can properly get XP when I kill these.
yeah, that sweet, sweet ghoul XP.
Hey. That was great. All right, Al, where's your second lightning bolt going? It's got to be in a straight line from you, but it can start, you know.
Yeah, I would want to start it like so
the
that
pillars are not a huge like they might give someone a saving throw bonus, but they can't fully protect anyone. They're pretty small pillars.
I want to try and hit this guy on one side and this guy on the other side, so the only guy I don't hit is this guy.
So your lightning bolt has to be a straight line from you. So you can start it where you want, but it's either gotta, you know, kind of angle that way or that way. It can't really do that.
I would want to, yeah, like that. No, like
okay, those three.
Like,
got it. So I'm gonna have you target those three, which I think is shift click, maybe.
How about that?
Oh, if you want to try some geometric nonsense, you go for it.
That's what I would do.
I mean, I feel like that's a little best case scenario there, but
it didn't even hit the last guy. Like that misses a guy.
I think there's an equal chance.
But I'd sure love it if you lightning bolted. You know,
I think there's a better chance it does that. With this very accurate battle map. Well, I mean, your best bet, honestly, is that line. But if you want to try some shenanigans, you know, maybe it could happen.
Oh, yeah. What we talked about originally is what I plan on doing.
All right. Yeah. So target.
I think they're targeted.
Oh, then, yeah, hit the cast button.
I also have this one targeted. I'm going to try and...
Oh, wait.
Cast button's target, I think.
The cast button's not actually going to work because it... Whatever. Anyway, hit the cast button anyway. It'll roll the saves for me.
Cast or damage? Cast?
Cast, yeah.
Lightning bolt has no more uses. What? No, but I still have one.
Whatever. Just I'll roll the saves then. Just roll your damage.
Alright.
Wait. Nah, it doesn't matter.
Oh, that was so weak. What do your cleric eyes see now, Rothbart?
None of them saved anyway, so that's fine.
He's probably just going to raise like 9 more next turn.
Was anyone else doing anything?
But now he can leave with that experience intact. I guess not.
Yeah, hold on. Not a spell, though. That is not what I meant to do, but let's try that again. Yeah, okay.
That would have been a good time for a crit, though. All right. Well,
what just happened?
Gotta get my dog.
Why
I went
did
in and took a
lose bunch of
slingshot at
health?
the ghost.
So yeah, the fireball exploded. 2 lightning bolts flash by. You guys go partially blind, and there's not really any ghouls left.
When did I take 21 damage?
Probably a misclick somewhere. Apparently, oh, this should be. This guy's just
Saturated.
unfazed. He's the winner.
Yeah, he was outside of everything.
I don't know where that 21 damage came from, but okay. So you guys threw a ton of spells. New round starting.
Oh, my fireball did 21 damage. I probably targeted myself.
Do we need to?
Nah, we're gonna keep going. Unless these guys pursue.
Well, I could at least shoot this guy in the face, right? Maybe he'll die.
I guess I want calls right now if people are attacking, casting spells, or retreating.
Edwin's pulling his bow out.
Leaving.
I'm leaving. Twinland's leaving.
All right, Dave, are you going full speed or are you going half speed and turning?
The turning isn't working against the big guy, so I'm just gonna go.
Okay. Edwin's got his bow out.
Putting his bow away.
Okay. Is everybody leaving? I think is what I heard.
Yeah.
Apparently. He's probably worth a lot of experience, Dave.
Sure.
He's not going
He
anywhere.
really seems to dislike you, so he must be smart.
That's fine. We
This
can come
thing-
back later when we've got more spells. I mean, we were pretty low on spells.
This thing flies
Yeah, we should probably go back.
towards you a bit. It's like it's not like Superman flying, but definitely its feet are not touching the ground as it speedily zips towards you.
Okay.
And
Following us up the stairs.
doesn't really need to. It moves a little bit and chucks fire at you.
All right.
And definitely it's not casting a spell. It's actually just kind of throwing fire out of its hands. Who's probably the slowest among you? Because it would be just kind of shooting at who's ever in the back.
Me. I'm
Right.
at 90.
And you were moving full speed though, right? So
Yeah.
you don't have a shield up. All right.
I got a shield on my back, so it hits me in the back.
Really?
Remember that the penitent man kneels before God and just roll under the fireball. And it'll hit Basil.
Yeah, penitent battle pass. All right. Throws fire at you. Probably misses, but at least I have its Thaco right now. That Thaco's not right. There's no way that missed by 17. God damn it! I
we
thought
don't
I fixed this. Oh, I fixed it on the token and then I deleted the token. All right. That would have been 12 better.
So missed by 5.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Well, I mean, a level 1 monster would have been like 3 or 4 better. So,
Okay. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, we go over the map loading zone and we're fine.
Would that have hit you without shield?
I don't know. I don't see any numbers at all.
Oh, sorry. I must have. Yeah, I did turn it off because I didn't want you guys to math out what this thing is. I hit.
Let's see what that shield is too.
Oh, so you turned off the numbers. You're only using default tokens now. So we can't clean any information.
It hit AC 2.
Nice shieldless or rear, whichever.
Okay. You said you have a shield on your back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be nice. It can hit that shield on your back.
Okay.
That is magic damage, though, so it's gonna.
All right.
The way it works, you just take damage anyway, right?
Yep.
Untarget you. More damage to the shoot. Oh, I actually apparently still had you targeted. Sorry, heal yourself. I'll heal you.
Okay.
But do 7 damage to your shield. I don't know that you get your shield expertise for the one on your back, Dave. I'm gonna
I'm
make
not
that call.
I'm not taking it.
Wow.
And
I rolled appropriately up the stairs as it hit me in the back. Yes.
and additionally, it follows that up with cold. And that one straight up hits you.
All right.
Armor does work here, though. 8 cold damage.
Okay.
Basically, it came out and it Iron Man'd at you, except with, fire in one hand and frost in the other. Flying and moving and doing all this at the same time. Those of you who are spellcasters, it was not casting a spell. It was just doing this. Much like Tigger shoots arrows. Used to shoot arrows before he became an invalid. And then at that point, you guys it does not keep chasing you down, and either it can't shoot that far or it chooses not to. But it is screaming in Mithric that betrayers must die. And you probably see more corpses rising up behind it as you... Probably on fire, though. Honestly.
Awesome.
Charred, burning corpses rising up. Although you did see, as he was rising them, like... The corpses were in way better shape than they were just laying there, because they were practically bone. Anyway. You guys retreat. How fast do you go and for how long?
All the way home?
All the way.
Where are we going? Otherwise.
I mean, you mean to the inn, not home, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Someone calculator this for me. 175 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, that's easy. 11. So 1750 plus 175. 1925. All right. You have some ghoul XP. Easiest XP of your lives.
Delicious, delicious ghoul XP.
All right.
Cool. Let's see. We get back up to the T junction. I've forgotten where we came from at this point. All right, we shuttle across the chasm. We get back to the T junction. What was north of that T junction?
That's where we came from.
Right, where was that? I don't remember where that was.
Decently long walk back to some way to get to the pathways that had water that I need area water to get through.
Okay.
Man, I didn't have P on that damage roll, Dave. I don't know if it mattered, but... Check. Nope, it didn't matter. You guys ferry one at a time across the chasm?
Yes.
Going up takes longer because it's up. Takes about an hour.
Okay.
Ferry one at a time across the chasm. There's still piles of guts and stuff over here. And your plan now is just get out of the dungeon.
Yeah.
Back the way you came. All right. Let me roll some things. Okay. Just a moment. You are back to where you come out and there's the statue, and now you're gonna have to climb up to get into your other tunnel that continues to the water area. And need to look up. I'm not prepared for that. That's the same roll. Oop, that's the wrong die. Okay. You guys make it back. Time passes quite a bit. Probably from the time you just had that fight, it's a little over 2 hours. Trekking through tunnels. A lot of
So
the
much
extra.
of that was upstairs.
A
Ugh.
lot of that was uphill. Yeah. You're probably, aching. You feel like you've gone up and down the mountain like twice today. And you get to the teleports. Well, assuming Eric casts a spell. Assuming he does. And assuming you're just going through the water area and continuing on. Actually, I need one more roll. You get to your teleport circle. Guy offers you some more soup in case you're hungry.
Oh, it's unfortunate that we ran into that guy. Because Fedwin has to tell him that Rothbart did not drink the stew. He poured it out on the ground.
That's not true.
Whether it's true or not, Fedwin has to tell him that. Based on, Fedwin's particulars.
Guy gets a very dejected look. Walks off. Back to his room.
Oh, maybe it'll work out then, unless he tries to kill us later.
And you make it topside. It's early afternoon. Oh, anyone getting too much honor? I need that dragon to show up.
It's not nice.
No? I guess I'd have to give out honor for someone to have too much honor.
True.
Mostly I just take honor away these days. Because of that necklace. That beautiful,
That necklace
beautiful
is
necklace. It's safe.
I have triples of that necklace. I just got triples.
Yeah, diversified. All right, here we go. Dragon. Hey guys, those bears still up there. Same bears you saw coming in this morning. And you don't know what they're doing, but man, they are over there in the distance doing their thing.
Nice. Bear things.
They are bearing around.
Mm-hmm. All right, you make it back to the inn, and I assume I should long rest you. There you go. Now is a great time to make plans for what you're going to do next.
If we plan, can we take on that ghost?
Well, so I thought after we encountered it, there was a chance for Dave to think about what it was. Did that happen or no? Or to realize?
What?
All he really knows is that it did not seem to give a flying fuck about his holy symbol being held out.
If we went back to the main town, maybe I could do some research. But I don't know if
I thought you had an ability after we encountered an undead that you to realize what it was or something.
possible.
You can give me a roll on that if you want.
Okay. What kind of roll do you want?
Whatever the roll is supposed to be for it.
Undead Slayer. Oh, come on. Where's the description? All right.
You have a 15% chance per level. Is that supposed to be 5 or 15?
Where
Knowing
is
some under your special boons. Oh, I went to your details tab and then I clicked edit on Undead Slayer.
Let me pull it up in the Zealot's Guide.
Or you could just, get it right there from chat.
Well, I mean, is it right?
Well, that's a good question.
I'll take 15% per level.
Oh, no. I don't know if I'm going to count you as having fought that thing. You just back the hell out of there. Well, you saw some things. You could, yeah, sure. I guess it threw attacks at you.
All right.
Attacks. We hit it with a fireball and it did nothing.
Yeah, it was on the edge and behind a pillar, so maybe it did nothing, maybe it didn't hit it.
When facing an undead creature of a type unfamiliar to him, the Undead Slayer still has a 5% chance per level to know a characteristic of that undead.
Okay, that was definitely a typo in the...
Yeah. So I am, what, 5th, 6th, so 30%?
You're an opportunist, Dave, aren't you? All your
35?
characters usually are.
35% chance to learn something. Oh, it was 19 for a second there.
I mean, 36, you're in great honor.
True.
All right. Yeah, you don't know.
Yeah. That was big. That was bad. It sort of ignored my holy symbol.
I think it was that dead guy on the ground that you robbed, and he's mad about that.
Hey, Derek. The 15 is once they fight a given type of undead, they have a 15% chance per level of knowing some characteristic of that type of undead.
Even if you didn't fight him.
They're unfamiliar with, they only get 5%.
You know what? I'm going to split the difference on that one and give you 10.
Okay.
It fought you, but you didn't really fight it.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Still
so
no.
that was not a typo in my thing then.
Yeah, you're right. Where is under special boon? Yeah, they're both in there.
Yeah, you know a characteristic. It's incorporeal.
Yeah.
I was getting somewhere now. Now that you're familiar with it, you'll have a better chance next time.
Yeah, yeah.
I will tell you this. You know it was not a ghost or a specter.
Right.
I think
it
both
classifies as special.
You also don't think it was the dead guy because its ghostly form was dressed very differently than the type of armor you pulled off the guy.
Did it look like it had level draining capabilities?
Yeah, who can say? He did not lose levels when he caught on fire.
Yeah.
All right. I have long rested you, so you should be able to choose spells. I don't know where you want to go. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna change armor here.
Grab a beverage.
God, do I want to do that?
Well, or we could make a boat. We could figure out some sort of transport boat. Go down that river.
Can you fit a boat in your bag?
No.
There must be some sort of collapsible boat we could order.
There are definitely magic item boats.
You have to go back to the main town to get that.
We already have fish rods, so we might only need, part of a border boat.
Do we want to maybe identify some of these magic items?
Sure.
You doing it here in the inn, or are you going back to town?
We just want to run back down after this, right?
Is the private room available?
Yeah.
Then yeah, we can probably do it here.
Well, Derek, would you first roll a 75% chance to identify this potion between our two alchemists? Actually, no, 50%. The other alchemist is in town.
Well, I rolled an 81, so either way, that was bad.
Yeah.
But you can probably roll those because either you know or you don't, right?
Sure.
Where do you find a potion? Oh, I never. Did I put the? Yeah, I did put the wand on you. Okay.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yes. All right. I have a lot of stuff on me, guys. Is this worth looking at right now?
Why not?
What else we got going on?
Sure.
Okay. How many can you get?
Edwin can do 5 at 50.
Okay.
55.
Dylan can do who knows.
Who knows at how much? All right.
He's level 6.
All right. Well, here, let's start with the wand.
Are you both doing this? Like you're joint preparing the items and just both gonna take your chances?
I think they should start on opposite ends of the list.
You said the wand?
Yeah, start with the wand.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
So I got the wand. You there, Derek?
Yeah, sorry, I was answering something that I
Okay.
hadn't seen.
The
Starting with
wand.
the wand. All right, who? Someone
got
roll. Oh, he
Someone
got
got
it. Is a wand of illumination. Would you like to know how many charges?
Is that another thing?
Yeah.
Let's swing back around on that one.
Dancing lights cost a charge. Light costs a charge. Continual light costs 2 charge. Sunburst takes 3 charges. That hurts undead.
Okay. Go for the silver rod.
Nailed
Pretty
it.
good. Is a rod of turning.
Can we have like 3 of those now?
Probably.
Depends what level this one is, I guess.
It's not leveled. It's 3 charges as wraiths, mummies, specters. 2 charges as shadows, whites, gas. 1 charge as skeletons, zombies, ghouls.
That sounds better than the.
You can
What?
try to figure out how many charges it has.
We'll come back to that one. How about the copper armband?
Damn, Twillin.
It is not magical, but you can use
Hey,
that
just
roll for the
you.
next thing.
Get away from Tiger. You really excel.
Bracer. The bracer then.
Sure. I'm identifying some of these other things that aren't magic for you.
Okay.
Oh. Bracers of archery.
Tell me more.
They give you a plus. They give you +2 to hit and +1 to damage with a bow. They don't make any of it magical, but
Can a mage wear them?
Do you use a bow?
Yeah. Yeah, I took a
That's the only
special
requirement.
talent that lets me do bows. So
so
Edwin would totally take that.
the way I would do it is I would add those numbers into your proficiency, because there's not a good way to tie it to the item itself and make it only work for a bow. You know what I mean? Or create a new proficiency and apply it to your bows, however you want to do it. But it's +2
Alright.
to hit,
Okay.
+1 to damage.
We've used 3 of your
Who am I moving that to, Fedwin?
Edwin, please.
everything else I have is armor or weapons. Do you guys have a preference?
Not I.
Probably weapons.
I've got scimitars, crossbows, spear.
I typed scimitar, so we're going with it.
As you start handling the weapon to prepare it,
It cuts you.
you just get a vague sense that it's intelligent. It can't communicate with you through language, but you can sense that it is intelligent. Beyond that,
Intelligent weapons. Well, he figured out what the scimitar was.
So it is a +2 scimitar
Oh my god,
with not +3 with additional abilities.
we're almost there.
Keep going with the abilities.
All right, this is my.
Don't tell
Bring
me.
Tina in the room. Let's see what she thinks.
Roll number 2.
Just leave them alone together.
Ooh.
That
Just
makes it for
barely.
you, right?
Yeah.
It can detect sloping passages in a 10-foot radius, which,
I can
That's
detect
a
sloping
useful-
passages.
Isn't that what eyeballs do?
More abilities?
there is another ability.
All
Got
right,
one more.
this is my last roll.
Oh.
Mulligan. Oh, she's not in great honor.
Well, it's not
Why
in good
not?
honor.
She's
Wow.
never been in honor.
You know, it's really hard for proteges to get up there.
No. All right.
So
What's
so
who's
far
next?
behind.
Are we doing the
Hey, is anyone going to use that thing?
probably not right away. I don't know. Does anybody here have an affinity for scimitars?
I just would really like Basil to have 2 intelligent swords and dual wield them, even though he's not proficient.
It's got a name. Red Brand.
I'm going to identify your standable
Oh, what?
1 foot square device. Because you did a good amount of experimentation with that, right?
Yes.
All right. All right, was someone else IDing shit?
I can do 5.
All right.
Oh.
Spear and a
You-
crossbow.
Did we want more I want more properties on this sword, I think.
Sure.
It's probably like it can detect slopes, it can slightly change color, it can tell you elevation, and then like the last thing is that it makes gigantic explosions or something.
I kind of forgot about it, but magic weapons do typically glow in a 5-foot radius.
All right. Do we?
Once you know they're magic, according to the rules, which is so fucking dumb.
So
Maybe we'll say only intelligent ones will do that.
the
Best game
third,
ever.
the third scimitar property.
Now I gotta find it on you again. If anyone had actually used it, it would have just communicated with you to let you know. But detects elevators, shifting walls, and shifting rooms in a 10-foot radius.
It's the best sword
elevator?
ever. Does it do more stuff?
It's apparently it's the soul of a dwarf in there. Nope, that was it.
All
Okay.
right.
What else you want?
We got a spear and a crossbow. Does anybody use either of those?
Fane
Spear's
can
one
use a
puppet.
spear, but I doubt it's, I guess spear.
Do it.
God.
Yeah, we're doing good today.
It is +2/+3 versus golems.
Hey, I know a golem, but I
Jeez.
already have a +3 sword. And I think that golem is good against edge weapons anyway.
Does it
Remember
do anything else, Derek?
Crossbow, chainmail. Oh,
No,
anything
no,
else
I'm
on that spear?
Does it do anything else?
No, in fact, I kind of gave you the 2 for 1 there because he had a good roll.
The crossbow next then.
What could this crossbow be?
That is a miss.
That's
That is a miss by 4.
How
How about the unknown armor?
I look at it. What kind of armor is it?
It's chainmail.
All right, that's one property.
Are you gonna roll?
I didn't want to roll on it if it was dumb armor.
It is
Is it Elven? That's what we like.
not. So it is similar to Elven Chainmail in that it is basically light armor. It is magical, but it does not have any actual bonus to the AC. But it does allow spellcasters to wear it without penalty.
Okay, that's I guess okay if you're not in elf most days.
So it's basically it's not Elven Chainmail, but it's the human version of Elven Chainmail.
I
Enchanted to be
suppose
that way.
if I had that, I would have a worse AC, but I would get a whole nother 3rd level spell a day.
Okay. How many more you
And
got?
that's its only property. I have one more.
The enchantment on it seems like eventually it wears off. It needs to be refreshed, which you don't know how to
Okay.
do.
I bet you use Arcanite or whatever. Arcanum.
Based on your roll, it seems like it's good for about 6 months at this point.
Okay.
The leather armor.
Final roll. Did Dave deduct pearls from the pearl bag of awesomeness, or
I have.
need to find a pearl? Okay, thanks.
Did you get them, Eric? 2 pearls.
Yep.
All right.
Leather armor +2.
Yeah.
Does anybody use leather armor?
No, we got rid of thieves. No one uses leather armor.
Okay. All right.
Derek, Twillin's got a spell book she wants to read
Damn,
or
where'd
whatever.
she get that?
I don't know.
How long does it take you to transcribe a spellbook onto the ribbons?
What spellbook?
It's just called spellbook in my inventory.
Where'd you get it?
I don't know.
Oh,
It has. I can read it already.
okay.
Sorry.
Is it Trusty Iridelli's spellbook? Is it a different spellbook? I don't see it.
No, it has alarm, armor, burning hands, fire, water,
Oh.
grease. I don't know where it
Yeah.
came from. Disregard.
Sounds like a very standard D&D spellbook.
Taunt, Deep Pockets, Irritation, Preserve, Vocalize, Zephyr. I don't know what Zephyr is. Cloudburst, Item. Item's a cool spell. And Ultravision.
We could item the boat.
That actually you could.
We'll do that.
What is
I'll
item?
learn item.
What is that?
Let's
By
you
means of
turn.
this spell, you can shrink an item to 1/12 its normal size.
I fail.
You didn't learn it?
Well, maybe Eric can learn it. It's alteration. You can also change its now shrunken composition to a cloth-like one. So basically, you turn it into a piece of cloth, roll it up, and carry it with you. It lasts 4 hours per level.
Why would I need to learn it? I already have it.
Oh, well, there you go. Even a burning fire and its fuel can be shrunk by this spell. What's fun is apparently you can do it to objects and other creatures' possession. So I'm assuming a spellcaster who's a dick could, turn your magic armor into shrunken cloth. It is it is a
good
ranged
saving
touch,
throw,
though, so, that'd be risky. But that's what Spectral Hand's for.
They probably don't have any boats for sale in here, do they?
They're not selling any, but honestly, they might. There is a river right here.
Yeah, there's a waterfall, so there probably is water that goes.
They're
to
probably going to charge you way too much for it because it's not like they sell boats, but they could probably sell you a boat that they use until they can replace it if the price is right.
Yeah, I think we can afford a boat.
Yeah, you can
probably.
Yeah.
How big is this boat?
Probably like rowboat size.
If it can't carry the 6 of us, it's not really worth it.
It only needs to carry 4.
Well, sure.
If you would have just gotten a 6-person magic carpet, we wouldn't be in this mess.
They don't make 6-person magic carpets. They only make 4-person magic carpets.
Can't we just get a 4-person one and then have Eric enlarge it?
Or we could, get some fly spells or whatever.
I tried to learn fly this level, and I was too dumb with my 95% learn chance.
So it's probably a canoe that comfortably holds 2, and maybe one more could really awkwardly fit in it.
Yeah, I don't think that's worth it. I'm trying to remember if I wrote down, because you were like a session or 2 ago, hey, write down what you want to look for, and they would look for it for us, what kind of scroll.
That was a different place in town, but yeah. Or was it?
No,
Maybe not. Maybe it was here.
Yeah, it was here because in town, like
You're right.
magic.
I think it's only been a few days, but yeah.
Well, if we're gonna shrink
I
a
know,
boat,
what's important is that you saw the list, and because then I write it down. 'Cause
Oh.
the two spells I would want to find are fly and on a scroll and detect invisibility.
I thought we got you detect invisibility.
Yeah, you cast that, didn't you?
yeah, we did it.
No, I learned it, but I want it on a scroll so that I
Oh, I see.
so it doesn't
sounds
take a slot,
expensive.
basically.
We solved that mystery already.
Well, I just had some amazing rolls. So apparently, another adventuring party came through on the last day and sold them some shit. They do have a scroll with at least one of those. Let's see if there's extra shit attached to it, though.
We solved the footprint mystery, but there was still the invisible dude that attacked us in that hall. So, like, if we come up against that thing, whatever it was again, I would want to be able to detect.
Well, we'll detect him when he stabs us. Problem solved.
So it's a good news, bad news thing. They have a scroll with fly on it, but it also has anti-magic shell and move earth, which means it costs 4,500 gold.
How much Earth does Earth move?
I don't know, man. But it's yours for a mere 4,500 gold.
I'm taking a look.
Here's anti-magic shell.
Like, I have money in the bank, so I don't think I've got enough on me, but I want to take a look.
Sounds like it has to be like loose earth and not rock, though. Probably not super useful in most of the dungeon.
It's a lot of area of effect,
Yeah.
but quite a casting time.
Scrolls avoid long casting times.
That's true.
I think I'm going to pass for now, but if they still have it, I might pick it up later.
How much is it, and what are you needing?
It's like did you say 4,000?
He wants an on-demand detect invisibility scroll that doesn't take a scroll like a spell slot ring.
That one they don't have available. Fly is what they have available, but it's tied to these other two. Like,
And how much were they charging for it?
4,500, which seems like the right price. It's just
for what three spells? Sorry, I wasn't paying super close attention. Or
two of them are in chat, and the other one is fly.
Were you planning to use this to learn fly?
Not necessarily. No, I would just, as an emergency, if I need to fly at some point, like that was the goal of having fly handy.
Do you already know fly?
I'll buy it just so I have move earth, and then you can have the fly off of it if needed.
Quillen can teach fly.
You can just create an object in your inventory that says it has those 3 spells.
Yep.
So, yeah, if Twillen knows fly, like if you learn it, you can cast it out of your spellbook, right? Like you can basically make your own for 600 or whatever, right? Or are scrolls different if you want to use them that way?
Higher level. I thought you had to be much higher level to make a scroll.
Scroll's like 9th level. It's ridiculous.
Can you not cast a spell out of your spellbook permanently then?
Just burn it out of your spellbook?
Yeah, because that's, kind of what a scroll is.
No idea.
I don't think it was supposed to be, Dave.
Okay.
But I remember where you got it and why it's beat up? Like nothing else on it indicates that it was magic.
Yeah.
I think it was an error. I'm gonna remove it.
What level was fly? 2 or 3?
3.
3. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Can I flip that attribute? Okay, I've created it. It's in my scroll case. I don't know if there's something you can flip to make it show as magical just for the purposes of that stuff.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I can.
Question if you happen to do I care enough to really try that at that point? Nah, it's probably too far to worry about that. Okay. Still doing the other plan though.
All right. Where do you guys think you're going next?
Did we want to try one of those other passages off of the mini chasm?
Sure.
Sure.
The one with the south side, the sarcophagi?
Yeah.
All right. We head there, Derek.
Yeah, we stop on the way to do some other stuff.
Like what?
I had not done this part yet. Give me a moment. I'm testing addresses. Derek, how do you want to do this?
I don't know. Tell me what you're doing.
Well, did you read the other part I put in chat?
Where the hell? Ah, I see it now. Okay. You have some rocks. Yeah, got that.
Yeah. So I'm going to try 20 addresses that I don't know.
Okay.
How do you want me to go about trying? Do you want me to give
You're-
you a
you're-
list of I'm trying until I get 20 teleports out of it. One for each rock. Because they don't move if it doesn't resolve, right?
Correct.
So I put a rock in. I try a combination. If you want me to build out a list of combinations to try, I will. But I keep doing it till I get 20 active teleports, and then see if they are any of the ones we don't know of that we walk by and see a painted rock.
There's 6 colors, right?
Yes. There are 720 combinations total.
Was it the first 2 or the first 3 that tend to be? Like
I think it was the first 3 was the level.
Which
How many
leaves
slots are there?
6 combos within a level?
Yes.
What
was your question though, Andrew?
How many slots are there for cubes in the things?
6.
And we know of 6 colors?
Yes. The full set and the partial set look to be 6 colors.
We have a mean, basically.
Do what?
You seem to have a partial idea on like what.
I think the first 3 are the level.
Okay.
So at most there could be 720, right?
Yes.
All right. I mean, I think if the party was down for it in like a day, roughly, you could just sit by a circle and try every combo. I know that's not necessarily what you're trying to do, but like
I wasn't trying to do them all in one day. Basically,
it is
you can do
a reasonable amount.
Yeah. Because there's the one we walk past. I want to see if I can basically find through trial and error the ones we walk past, so I now know how to get there quicker.
So you're pushing a different colored stone through, and if we happen by a circle with a colored stone in it, we know this is the one you sent it to?
Yeah. Painted numbers on them, but yes.
Okay. Hoping nobody messes with the stone in the meanwhile?
Look, I can't...
If you're only doing
There's
20...
only so much you can do.
Yeah.
You're doing it until you get all...
Solution. I doubt there's a better solution.
Well, you could ward the stones before you send them through.
I mean, if I was really going to do it, what I would actually do, if I was really worried about that, what I would probably actually do is instead of painting them, take the ridiculous serious amount of time to wizard mark invisibly 20 stones.
Obviously, we make all the stones permanently invisible, and then Basil uses his detect invisibility whenever we walk past a circle.
So, all right.
But at least I know there's like one or two we walk by every time because it's the one we use to quickly
Yeah,
leave.
Are you
That's a really, really
trying
good idea.
20 addresses, or are you trying until 20 teleports are
20,
successful?
20
Let's-
successes.
Unless it seems like that's taking forever, and then I may cut it down to like 5 or 10 at this point in time. But I was trying to go for successful teleports.
If you just take a day, you can get through all the possible addresses. Like that's
Yeah, I think
easier that's easier for me
well
than
worth
trying to
it.
figure out which 20 you.
Is it worth it to you guys?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, then we'll take the time to do this the full.
Which ring do you want to do this from?
The admin one. I know its address.
Okay.
Effectively, I can discount the like 10 I know, or the 5 I know and what they go to.
Give it a chance. Something interrupts you during the day. You are undisturbed, other than the guy who occasionally walks by and gives you guys dirty looks because you didn't eat his soup. All right. You ready?
What do you...
I'm going to give you addresses and numbers, I think.
Okay.
Actually, I will paste it because that's easier than making you write all this out. 1 second.
Yeah, whichever. But yeah, I'm tired of not having the quick way down to at least the Gates of Oblivion.
Now, there's no guarantee if there is something on the other side, the rock will still be there when you get there.
I understand. Again,
But-
this is
Yep.
given that there's no magical way of determining addresses.
Is there something you could do instead of rocks that could be like sort of like a paint bomb that would explode? So then it's just painted on the rock. They're not going to clean the rock
If
or the portal path.
if we come across once that there's no rock there later, then we can think of ways to do that sort of thing.
Okay.
But at least to try and get a couple of the addresses that we... Right? We know there's a circle here, we just have no idea how to get to it. I'm tired of the extra hour it takes to walk down from San Clug.
Agreed.
All right. Turns out there's exactly 20 teleports that work. Well, that's not true. There's 20 defined in the module, and it says feel free to make your own.
Fair.
But I can't do that on the spot right now. So create journal.
And I'm fine if you want to retroactively say, oh, and these addresses were valid too, sort of thing, right?
Yeah. All right. You guys able to see that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I need to make this editable by you so you can add notes to it. Some of those...
Nope. I'm
No,
going to copy and paste over to one that I have that's editable.
Even better. Some of those include addresses you already know.
Yeah,
So-
that's... I'm going to go through and label the ones I know out of it. Add a page. Can I do that? Yes.
You guys should just this should be a Stargate campaign. You just boldly go wherever it takes you.
Now,
Solve the adventure, come home.
Need drones for that.
We have to figure out who is the Richard Dean Anderson of the group that can't die because they're the main character.
Yeah.
Okay.
that'd be the monk, probably.
I mean, I don't think any of them ever die in that show unless there's time travel involved and they come back in the same episode.
And we kind of assumed that the first three were level.
So
What?
there were 2 addresses that are on the same... I have 4 addresses, 2 of which are on one level and 2 of which are on another level.
Okay.
The 2 of them I know for sure. The other 2 I think are on the same level given what we've been told at this point.
Okay.
So that was why I had the assumption that the first 3 determines level. Make of that what you will. So
It's like 14 levels there. Gross.
Well, Welcome to this module.
Like this one, number 3 is the admin building.
Okay.
One of those should not have worked, Derek.
Which one?
Number 2.
Why is that?
You told me that got blowed up. That one's the Archon's Palace, which was the one that was topside. The building doesn't.
Oh, you're right. You're
exist
right. You're right.
anymore.
You're right. Yep. You're right. X that one out. Let me check the other one too then.
The other number 1, yeah.
Yep.
And then the white yellows. I know both the white, yellow, blue ones here. Yellow, blue, green, red, black, white. That's Sandclug. Okay, wait, gotta clean my list up a little bit too to make sure which ones I've marked.
The first one does work.
Huh. Okay. Yellow, yellow, blue, red, green, black, white. Yeah, that one. Up.
Round 7 locked. That's what it is. You get that 7th square, and it'll take you super far to Atlantis.
Nice.
All right, we are probably done here for the night, but I would like to know where the party plans to go, and give me your top 2 because the number of times you go a direction and turn around.
We were going to try the sarcophagi at the smaller thing, or smaller chasm.
Let me look at that real quick. Okay.
We definitely need a backup in case there's guards there again, right? Because that was down the T junction where there were guards, but then there was a purple mist, so there were no guards.
The guards were still there.
This was the way the guards would let you continue going.
Oh, okay.
There are 4 ways off of the chasm. 5. The one we came in, the one we already looked at, and 3 more. So the big hall to the south, which had the sarcophagi, do we want to just say we'll go after the other 2?
Sure.
Okay.
All right, so basically that chasm level is what you're planning to explore.
Yes.
Let me look at that map one more time. The plus side is, at least part of that looks pretty easy for me to map, and I'm happy about that. I might actually do a map. Partial map. The level's huge. That section's not so bad.
Not an immediate concern, but Tiger and Twillin both want to go back to the main town. Tiger's just bored out of his mind, and Twillin is ready to level.
Ooh, do we need a higher level wild mage?
Yeah.
She wasn't getting the
Sure.
spell level.
Can't believe I said that out loud.
All right. Are we assuming you're going to do that before you go back to the dungeon?
Yes,
We can buy a boat while we're there.
We can get a decent boat.
Yeah.
Maybe we can find a folding boat.
There you go.
A magical boat.
You can wild surge even better. Higher level stuff.
All right.
I just
Oof.
learned more of the same.
It's like we're looking for boats.
All right.
Okay, so did that actually show to you guys?
I don't think so.
No.
I didn't. I unchecked GM actually, but
Oh.
Oh.
I see words next to the combinations now.
because I created a new page called gate addresses that.
Yep, I see.
So
it.
you might be able to even go see it under the journal option in the menu, if I did it correctly.
I don't see it
call it?
there. He called it gate addresses.
I do not see. I see the pop up. It popped up. I do not see it under the player handouts.
And now it won't let me edit it again. What is it doing?
Did it get deleted? Because I don't even see it.
Yeah, I don't know what it did. It's still there. Well, hold on.
It-
We'll see. Let me copy out what I have up on my screen, so even if it loses it, I can recreate it very quickly.
I just
Oh,
want you
I've
all to
learned my
enjoy
lesson
this. I don't know why I have it, but there it is.
Have what?
Oh, did it not show?
Oh, the money bags. Yeah, I see that one. That's under player handouts. Admin building, summoning room. That was the one with the pentagram, right? Hall of
Oh.
Seeing. Which one was the Hall of Seeing?
I still owe you a treasure map too, Dave.
Yeah, you do. I guess we're in no big hurry.
Let me see if I have to share the top level.
Oh, you might, because of the way they change documents. It might be like a thing where we need to refresh or something too. Which I'm not going to do. Kill the server. All right, so mostly you're checking out that level. That's your plan.
Yep, sounds good.
Which sucks for me, because maybe there's a map connection real close to there.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
I have no idea what the configure ownership does.
It
And
goes
I
to a
think
map
that's
I
what
already
it's doing.
have. I'm so excited.
Let's not go that way.
Damn it.
Where are you trying to configure ownership?
Here, hold on. I'm just gonna share screen for a moment.
Uh,
Let me share screen so I can show you what I'm trying to do, and you can tell me what I'm doing wrong. Because I've never done this. I'll fully admit that one. Okay, screen one.
I've never done it as a player. Maybe it doesn't even.
Okay, so I had created one just called Magic Item Notes.
Yeah.
In that, it has
that's
2
not
pages.
I think that's not in player handouts. That's under player.
No, it's under player handouts.
Okay.
and you right clicked on it. What did you?
Well, okay. So again, there's Magic Item Notes. I most recently did different on this. So if I go to this one now, I did show players.
Yep.
Yep.
And in here, I was trying to do configure ownership observer and I unchecked game master. I don't know that it mattered.
I don't know.
I'm trying to make it to where you guys can see it at any time.
Right.
So-
Close that and just right click on gate addresses. Does that not have configure?
I think that might only
No.
be permission for what pops open for them and not permanently. Because that thing to show other players is actually an add-on I have. That's not even built in.
Right.
Foundry.
If you right click over on magic items on the right hand side.
You
Not
don't
there.
even have the
Export and
option.
import.
You know what? I can do it
So-
though. So
Okay.
no
Derek,
problem.
Derek can probably do it.
All
Okay, thank you.
players, observer, except Eric, who should still be owner. Or does everyone want to edit? How do you want to do this?
You let them have edit too. I don't mind. I just
Now we see all the tabs. You can take
that's fine.
our
The
permission
Magic Item
points
Notes
and-
was for me to keep track of the hit points of my mantle thing. That's all I've been using it for. If other people have stuff they want to keep notes in there too, go for it.
Okay. Cool.
All right, cool. Sand Clug.
Awesome.
And I think from this number 11 will be the other one that's by the Obsidian Gates.
Or behind.
No, for some reason we thought the Chasm Porch was the same level. And I just didn't have the address. But again, going with the what's on the same level, 10 and 11 are the 2 that are on that level.
Yeah, I think the stone head was the one who.
Yeah, he told us
Wherever
like
is it?
Chasm Porch was the same level.
Yeah.
Was he with you this whole time today, and I forgot
Yes.
about him? God,
Probably.
Yeah, I've got him on me.
I need to remember him. He's fun.
Yeah, I meant to ask him. I meant to ask him if he was familiar with that level that we went to with the before the skeletons started standing up all over the place. I was going to ask him about that pillared room we were in, if he recognized it.
No, he did not.
Okay. Awesome.
All right. Done. It's over.
Yay.
Okay, see ya.
Bye.
Later. So sad I haven't been able to use that for fish people yet.
Yeah.
Anyone still doing things, or can I shut this thing down?
Shut it down.
It's such a beautiful hand-drawn map I made. I'm really good at that.
I don't know about that. Sorry.
Quality. I should stop streaming too. Goodbye.